I give my beat man the credit. That dude be going off. As soon as I hit a beat, I'm like, man, yeah, we good. We good.
Yo, 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 it's your girl DJ Baby Blue Diamond.
It's your fella T1.
And it's your boy D Live at 5. In his absent, he's on his way. And this is the
Where You Ask
podcast. And we are live. We have a special guest in the building, Coach Green.
Coach
Hashtag
Green.
Vice Strong. If you don't know what that means, look that up. You tell people what that means if you don't know what
Yes,
that means.
yeah, not at all. Bryce Strong, it's a foundation. We're out here helping with child, adolescent, cancer, just anything, any proceeds, all proceeds go towards adolescent cancer and just trying to help cure and help those kids and their need of time. So definitely we make sure we're Bryce Strong in everything we do around here.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Green is a coach at Jetson High School, class of
07.
07, 08. You already know.
You're 08 graduate. Yeah, we old heads.
We're not that old. That's still too old. We're not that old. But I'm gonna see you live so you can share it if you want to share it. You can also go live too if you want to.
Okay.
That is fine with me.
I ain't a big live fan, but I'll share it.
But he is a coach at Jetson High School. How is
Just lives every day. You guys saw the freestyle and all that, but there's more to it than that. Of course, my daughter, you live is I try to reach them, try to build a relationship with them first before you try to get them to do anything. So that's the best part about teaching. You get to learn people, get to know people.
Oh,
I like that. They kept it going.
little technical difficulties we had to maneuver around, but we back.
We back. So I was asking you before, we had a little tech difficulty. What's your
The hardest grade.
the hardest grade level that gives you the most problem? Your seniors?
Definitely no. Seniors, they ready to
Freshmen?
get up out the door. Freshmen, they come in, they're still in that middle school mindset. They beefing with everybody over little things, different middle school battles. My girlfriend talked to you, all that kind of stuff. So just getting them to mature and understand, like, hey, you in high school now, like,
Yeah.
you worried about after high school, like this stuff is going to end eventually. Right. You guys are worried about these relationships and all this stuff.
I see that a lot in elementary.
Yeah, you think about it, you forget half the people you graduated with, like you on a mission in high school. So definitely dealing with the freshmen. Normally they come back second semester and they kind of got it figured out. But the first semester they struggle because they're still on that middle school mindset. They still got to mature a little bit. So freshmen are tough, but again, you got to relate to them somehow to do some things for you.
What sport do you coach for people who don't know?
Well, everybody always asks me that. I coach life, man. I'm not really. I coach football, but I was a track coach, a track assistant. I did basketball, but I ended up getting a promotion to the defensive coordinator this year at Jetson. So now I just coach football, so that's my main focus. And I still help with other sports when I can. Football is the priority that I'm there to do at Judson.
Awesome. Awesome.
Do you know? I'm trying to think of his name. I think he's the coach up there. I see his
Come on.
face. Trying to think of it. Robinson is the last name.
Robinson. At the high school?
I think so. Or it might be at the middle school.
I think I know a Robinson at the middle school.
It might be middle school. And
But
then trying to think of the coach. He left and went to Colorado. He used to be a coach last year.
Trent Matthews.
Trent
Was he in
Matthews.
your class?
I'm not sure if he was in my class, but his son
Yeah.
goes to the
Malik.
Now
Now T-Bone.
Malik Lee.
Now shout out Coach Logan. That's my beat man. But Trent Matthews, that's my other guy. That was my energy guy there when he was at Judson. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, I know Trent. Yeah, that's my brother right there.
I like Malik Lee, man. He's a ladies' man.
Oh yeah.
Cause all the ladies I work with is all the people I work with is females mainly. So he
Yeah.
used to put that charm on us.
That's family right there.
So you just got promoted to being a defensive coordinator, right?
Mhm.
Like what's your ultimate goal? Where do you see yourself?
Man, and that's crazy. Like me personally, I enjoy just coaching kids. Like the promotions and stuff have been coming with me just doing my job. Everybody asks me if I'm ready to be a head coach and all that, and I'm like, when the time comes, it'll be there. But I enjoy just like I didn't think this coordinator thing was gonna happen so fast. I literally just like having a position, coaching these guys, and the more roles have been coming. But if a head coach jobs come, I'm not gonna turn away from it. That's one thing I've been doing is kind of away from jobs, and I got to stop doing that to myself. Opportunity comes, of course, I would like to tackle a head coach position soon too. But when it comes, it comes, and then maybe be an AD or something after that. But
is there anything that you teach your kids on your football team that you want them to carry on in life? Do you have any like
core
values, rituals? Do you make them dress up? Do you make them put ties on?
And that's the part that a lot of people don't get about coaching is a lot of time, especially at Judson, is we spend is on character building. Like that's the stuff that you're gonna know throughout life. Football ends for everybody eventually, even the NFL. NFL stands for not for long. So you got to get some things through football. So that's kind of what we do for the kids, teaching them how to talk, how to have some manners, how to have respect, and that's the wins that I get as a coach is when my former players come back and I see them with their families, their jobs, their careers. Like that's what I'm trying to teach them, just how to be young men, how to be young, citizens in this world today. So that's what we're teaching them daily. It's just character values, because you learn a lot of that just playing the game. Like you're gonna be in adverse situations, you're gonna be in good moments, you're gonna be in bad moments. At the same time, you got to stay even keel. You got to keep your character, where it's at to get you to where you're trying to go. So that's what we're teaching those kids.
You ever had to deal with a player that broke down?
Oh, always. But again, that's why I know I'm in that position that I need to be in. Like it happens a lot. I just had one text me over the break that's going through things, and just them having that confidence to turn to a coach and know that they can reach out to us. They know that we're human. Like, like I said, it goes in the classroom as well. If you're trying to get kids to do things, you got to build a relationship with them. Same thing with the players. You want to get them to run through a wall. You want to get them to do this. You got to build that relationship. They got to be able to trust you. So man, it happens all the time, more than people know. Like they just see us on Friday nights.
Yeah.
But there's so much that goes on Monday through Thursday that people don't really see behind the wall.
Okay. I have my little stigmas about Judson football players. I'm gonna keep it to myself.
Go ahead, because I'll give you the
Y'all
real.
pampered.
I'm a Judson football
They
player.
pampered y'all.
They did not.
You are ex-Judson football player. My brother is too.
Ain't no ex.
My brother
I'm a
is too.
Judson football player. Nah, but
My brother did too. I forgot. Don't ask me what year he
now, why you
graduated.
say we pampered? I want to know this. What does pampered mean?
They did. They catered to
Yeah, what
y'all
does that
football
mean?
players.
I
all
got
the
that same.
time.
I got that same.
They
thing
did,
with
so-
Wilson.
I've seen football players that they struggling in class. Teacher used to change their grades and help them out. I want to see you play.
Nah. Now, see, that's where everybody thinks goes on. If anything happens like that, I'm gonna tell you straight up. We're teachers before coaches.
Well, yeah.
That kid is gonna have to put in some work. Like you struggling, you're gonna have to come in before school, after school. You're gonna make up this time. I'm gonna give you an opportunity to fix your grade. Now, if you don't do something after that, then that's on you.
Yeah.
And that was me as a player too. Like the coaches may have, hey, this teacher's gonna be here early before school. You come in and get this tutoring done. if I don't do it, then that's on me. So I guess that's what you mean by pamper.
That's
But the
part
work
of it.
still needed to be done. So I'm gonna erase that right
Like,
there
oh,
from your
it's
mind.
sad.
Yeah, don't do that. We still gotta work.
Do you feel like a lot has changed since you've been there? Besides being two campuses.
Yeah,
Do
I
you
miss
feel like
the campus, of course, but not just at Judson, but in kids, period, a lot has changed. You know, social media is big. Personalities, like a whole lot of stuff has changed with kids. And that's why us as educators, instead of them we're trying to make them like us, we got to adjust to them too.
Yeah.
So yeah, but a lot, to answer your question, yes, a lot has changed, but not just, you know, in the scenery, but in kids as well. Like we got to adjust with them.
Yeah, there's a term where when I was working with smaller children.
Mm-hmm.
So I have my background is from infant all the way up to about 17.
Oh yeah.
And one of the concepts I had to get familiar with was respecting children, because coming up, black community, you know, we know what it is. It's like kids are often like seen, not heard.
Exactly.
So when I had to sit down with a trainer and have to like go over this book of things which is pretty much a prerequisite before I can like get to my next level.
Yeah.
That concept of respect, it was a foreign concept. I looked at it, I was like, we talking about respecting kids. Like, I don't, but the more you're around kids and the more you realize and start having kids of your own and things like that, you start to realize that kids have their own personality. Like, my wife had to put me onto that, like, for real.
Yeah.
But now they own personality. Like, watching my daughter grow up, that's my oldest baby. She'll be 12 next month.
Oof.
Like, watching her form into this is like you said, having to meet them there,
yeah,
where they are, and really almost thinking about it like this: having a kid almost forces you to think on their level. So it's almost like you're reprogramming what you didn't like about how things were handled when you were a child.
Exactly. I know exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like it's weird. It's a weird feeling.
It's hard to explain, but I know exactly what you're saying, because, you know, I just had my first child. She's 2. Now I'm not to that level yet, but I've been having kids, like high school kids. These are my kids.
Yeah.
So, you know, everything they view now is like, kids are crazy. They think everything's disrespect now. Like, if a teacher, hey, go pick this up, like, she's not really disrespecting. She's just asking you to go do this.
Yeah.
But no, they disrespect.
Oh, I used to be like that in elementary.
Yeah,
I stayed in ISS for that.
But
go pick that up.
I highly doubt you was in ISS.
Oh, I did. You can have, I stayed in ISS.
I don't know. You look like you was on.
I did.
On the honor roll.
I'm gonna tell you why I did.
You look like you ain't letting nobody cheat off your paper.
Nah.
You the one covering
See,
it
I
up.
knew my mom was a teacher.
I was so trying to take a peek.
I knew my mom was a teacher, so every time I used to say, "Man, I'm gonna call your mom," I'm like, "You ain't gonna answer. She's teaching the class. Like, you're supposed to be teaching the class." So the next step is just ISS. Then I used to get it when I got home, but yeah.
Yeah, it's really you gotta.
I did.
Today in today's world,
you
can't do what we doing. Yeah,
I'm
the
middle child.
I'm a middle child too, but you gotta relate. Like, you gotta adjust to them, and it's hard because, like you said, we grew up a certain way, and that's what it was. But now, like, you gotta kind of erase what you know or what you think you know, and relate to how they're doing it to get points across.
I want to know, how is it raising your daughter in today's society? Because I know your daughter's mixed, and I don't know if you have experienced racism yet.
Oh. Well, I think in San Antonio, you know, this is a cultured city, so I haven't got to experience it too much. But
are you prepared for that when your daughter gets to age to have that talk?
Of course, I am, and it's gonna be a tough talk, but I got, you know, it has to happen. But back to what you're saying, like it is, man, I don't even. That's a touchy subject because it gets tough, but it's out there.
Yeah.
But you gotta teach kids to, you know, not necessarily turn the cheek to it, but be aware of it and have a better response to it rather than just reacting to things. Because a lot of kids react nowadays, and that's why we had the trouble we had. So those are the stuff we're trying to, like, man, sometimes you gotta I'm not saying you're a punk or nothing, but you gotta be smarter and don't stoop down to those people level. And I know those talks are gonna come with my daughter, because she definitely got my personality, and she'll lash out at you. But I'm gonna make sure to get her right when that time comes. But it's gonna be a scary sight when that does happen.
Now, the last one before we get into our topics of
Mhm.
tonight. I know you're football players probably know your daughter. Is she
Oh,
the
yeah.
queen of the field?
Oh man, she run the field. She come out there,
running
she run all the
plays?
drills.
She telling them what to do?
Oh yeah, and that's the best part too. All those kids except my child, when she comes up there, I bring her to basketball games, football practice. Even during the summer, she's coming up to practices
You
with
should
me.
have one to be like, pin number 32 in, coach. You know what you're doing?
Now she wasn't talking at the time, but she's talking now. She gonna be
Oh.
telling some people what to do, and I'm like, y'all heard her? Get on that line.
I'm gonna let you know now. Coach Green said that you're not pulling your weight.
Oh, she'll
Better
call
get
you
it
out.
together.
She called us out around the house, man. She telling me to sit down, get picked. So I'm ready for that. But she gonna be the boss. She still is the
So
boss.
what's your kid theme song?
Ooh.
Because I work with kids and there's always that one song they always want to play.
Well,
What's your
right now-
kid song? I know you watch Jules TV. What your kid listening to?
We big on Coco right now. We can't get off of
Coco
Coco.
Villain?
No, just Coco.
Oh.
So all them songs on Coco with Ernesto de la Cruz.
Oh,
yeah,
the
yeah, the
yes,
movie.
we,
Yeah.
So every song on there, she
I
good.
refuse to watch that movie.
No, don't, because
It was
once they
emotional.
start,
For the
It is.
longest,
I was
my
entirely
youngest
too
niece was on
emotional
Trolls.
watching it the first
It-
time.
it's-
I'll never
For the
watch
longest,
that.
she was on Trolls. I got tired of all them Trolls songs.
we Coco'd up around the house right now.
Well, nah, we listen to like what our kids listen to. What we listen to.
Well, yeah.
See, I ain't made it there yet. I'm
So
scared. of
it's my son, he's three and a half.
Okay.
So it's like, I mean, if we cleaning or we just having a
Playing
good
that type of
time,
school, he's
He
into
vibing
it.
too.
yeah, like he'll we'll. It don't matter like what it'll be. Like if he find both of my kids are, I think, are kind of musically inclined. Like
Gotcha.
my daughter plays the flute, like in a band.
Oh wow.
Yeah, weird. Like, but it's funny like to watch kids like pick stuff up that looks difficult.
Like
she
y'all
playing
didn't force
thing,
that
like,
on her. She
like she's like, yeah, I want to do band because like she's sixth grade this year. So
Okay.
she's like, I want to do that. So she picked the flute, and I was like, flute. Like, okay, but like, and to see that growth is like really cool. So we'll listen to anything from just
Everything.
put your hand in the jar and
I
pick
got
something
you.
out.
I'm the
Like,
same
that's
way.
just
You
how we
put
are.
shuffle on my phone now, you don't know what's gonna come up. I listen to everything.
I remember when I first got to Justin, the basketball coaches saw me because I was tall. I thought I was gonna play basketball.
They try to
Like,
get you out the
no, I'm
mall.
in Uncle Shug, I'm good.
I'm
And they
trying to
just
get
assume-
band. I'm
They just
trying to
saw
get
my
band
height
kids
and
every
just
day.
assumed I was good. They're like, yeah, you'll be a good. I'm like, you saw my skills.
Yeah.
You'll be like, girl.
It don't matter. We got 6'4" guys playing the tuba. I'm like, man, you ain't never tried to come out here and block somebody. Like,
I'm like,
you gotta get off that
yeah,
tuba,
my
man.
skills ain't it. I tried it in middle school. I was like,
Yeah, football coach always trying to poach
Oh,
somebody.
we got to.
Yeah.
I walk around the halls. I'm trying to find them. I'm like, man, you pretty big, man.
man, back in the day, man,
Look fast.
Justin used to really,
You look fast.
Justin used to travel to get people. East
Nah,
side.
see, there you go again.
No, back in the day they did until they started moving in. Coaches did go try to get people.
All right, well, show me your sources.
Look.
I'm just messing with nah.
That's what made y'all a good team though.
No,
Y'all still a good
that's
team?
the crazy part. Everybody, that's where it messes up. Everybody, when I was in school, I played ball with guys I grew up with since the sandbox. Nowadays, you got kids that want to move in and do all this. Like,
Dude.
and my thing is, if and it's me, I'm Converse to the core. If you ain't Converse, don't try to be Converse. Like, it's hard to.
What middle
so-
school you went to?
I went to. That's funny. I went to Hopkins. I went to. I moved around Candlewood, Woodlake Elementary, and then finished at Spring Meadows. So I knew everybody when I got to
You went to
Judson.
them schools.
Oh yeah, Woodlake Hills, and then Judson.
That explains a lot. No, I'm
Yeah.
joking.
Converse to the core. I made my way up and down 78.
I'm
Oh, you a flyer.
a
That
flyer.
explains a lot.
I went from a jet to a flyer to a rocket. I
Yeah,
literally.
but you gotta be like, that's what kids
Wow.
messing up now. Like, grow up with your people and play ball with
that's
your
funny,
people.
the parallels between those.
Oh yeah.
The natural jet, you said jet.
Yeah,
rocket,
so my elementary
and then-
school was Mills
And they
Point
all
Jets.
fly.
Then I was the Kitty Hawk Flyers, and then I went to Justin Rockets.
That is crazy.
Oh, flying school. That's why I fly high.
Oh my god.
We have a couple of topics tonight. Man, a lot of topics came from D, who's not here, who's on his way. So once
How
he
you doing,
gets
D?
here,
How
you
you
know,
doing? How you
you
doing?
know, I should give you his spot.
Doing his
Sit
best
there.
John Cena impersonation.
Oh, you should. You can't see me. But if you don't know, I'm gonna have you talk about this Since you've been watching the interviews, I haven't been watching the interviews. You've been watching it. Haven't seen
Oh,
it.
yeah. So there's this chick named Jaguar Wright. She's a musician from back, early '90s. I'll say that go as far back as what's it Uptown Records with Andre Harrell,
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all going back.
Diddy, Al B. Sure,
Go back.
all them. Kim Porter.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like this woman has been the bone collector in the music industry. Like things that like she's like letting stuff out that people have speculated, but only a couple of people that were around can actually verify it.
Mm-hmm.
And they both have an issue with Diddy, a major issue with Diddy. I can understand that because
Did he have no
I don't
prospect?
think Diddy on the up and up personally. Like I don't.
I'm not thinking new Diddy. I'm a fan of old Diddy, man. Diddy.
This is old Diddy we
This is
talking about.
Oh,
though.
okay.
Oh,
This
I
is
love
old
me some
Diddy.
man. I'm big Diddy. I love me some Diddy.
Like now you can't. Now of course everything you can't just go off everybody's word like that. But I'm inclined to take the word of a close associate
She had evidence.
and his former bodyguard.
So what was the allegation? Because the one I saw, the clip I saw is when she talked about how some of the people close to him are dead now.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
Okay.
People just go off of like the bad boy era, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not, but she shed light on Uptown.
Yeah.
Andre Harrell, Heavy D, Kim Porter,
Somebody else.
I'll Be Sure,
I'll be sure.
her and Diddy. Andre Harrell's dead. Kim Porter is dead.
Heavy D.
Heavy D is dead.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be sure.
Al B. Sure just got out of a coma.
I see where you're going.
They've been on her bumper as recent as maybe a year or two ago, and she lived in Dallas. It seems like everything around him, everybody around him, when something goes wrong, it goes wrong in that way, and he is never affected. Andre Harrell died of a heart attack. Kim Porter, no, Andre Harrell died of a heart attack. Heavy D died of a heart attack. It was proven that Kim, the original autopsy of Kim said she was poisoned. Al B. Sure just got out of a coma. There's poisons out there that can trigger certain symptoms and certain things to happen.
Mm-hmm.
All of them had one thing in common outside of they all knew each other and they're all together. They're all writing tell-all books.
Wow.
See, and y'all telling all right now, so I'm about to be quiet. I ain't
Look,
trying to be
he
next on that
like,
list. Diddy, we could, baby. I'm riding with you.
But mine
I'm just messing now.
I feel like
but I see what you're saying though.
But mine is not just that too. Every group he touches, dismantle, making the band, Danny Kane, Day 26,
his biggest artist dead, and I feel like he has something to do with
Notorious,
that.
Mace is gone. What's the one that played when you like?
Craig Mack.
Craig
Oh
Mack,
yeah, I
all of
was
them.
having a conversation the other day. I'm like, there's a reason. I wasn't even thinking about Uptown at the time when I said it. I was like, there's a reason, or there's not a coincidence that certain artists that he used to have jumped heavy, like there's some real spiritual soul searching.
Yeah, Mace. And my boy Mace always come to mind.
Mace, yeah. Mace.
Craig Mack.
Now, right?
Yeah, well,
Mace
he's back.
He back. Welcome back.
What's the man? G Dep.
Oh,
G
yeah.
Dep was fine. He killed somebody 10 years prior. Felt whatever was going on, felt so convicted about it, and went and turned himself in on something he did 10 years
There's
ago.
somebody else. What's that guy that did that song with Ashanti called Jimmy Choo? Wasn't he with them too? You know what I'm talking about? I see his face. I gotta look it up. He did a song called Jimmy Choo. That's the only song I really know. I know his old songs, but
Oh, and I'm not worried about nothing at all. Because one,
Shine.
I'm just
Shine.
reporting
Wasn't he one of them too?
Yeah, Shine.
See?
Shine is a converted Jew.
Why y'all messing with Diddy, man?
No, Diddy, no.
I got you.
But there's,
I just stay out of stuff like
look,
that.
I am a low-level news reporter.
I don't want to get high level because I don't want.
I'm a low. Baba.
But the bad boy theory, I guess, is kind of true. Like I
So
said,
they
with all
bad. He a
the-
bad boy.
He a
He
bad
taking
boy
them
with
out.
all the goots.
So
not
y'all think
even-
he
But this
taking
is
them out?
stuff people,
But yeah, but every
fans
like
have always speculated about
yeah.
stuff.
Well, every
And if
record
you
label
think about
has
it,
the life insurance.
every
on
time
their
somebody
artists.
every time somebody come out with one of those tell all something happened to them. So there's like that's why when you in that high position like that, you got to be really careful what you say because they got money. They gonna find some way to get to you.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like when you in that position of power, like you really got to be careful what you're doing. What's up, big dog? How you doing, man?
You brought a bottle of piss in there.
I was like,
Because it was dark, like
I
real
would
dark.
hope not.
Man, I feel like I'm a host on this show now, man. How you doing?
I'm good, man.
He is. This is the new host.
How you doing? How
Okay.
you doing?
We kicking Blue off? Or
Man, they
No,
talking
we
about
kicking you
Diddy
out.
right now, man. They hate Diddy, but
Oh, Diddy. Oh,
We're kicking you out.
kicking me out? Oh, this is my last episode?
Your last episode. Only if you can out freestyle him.
I guess. Hey, you might get me.
He is
Give
gonna
it-
get you.
I'm
Any
not a
given
rapper,
Tuesday.
I'm not a rapper though.
He gonna get you every day.
Any given Tuesday. You can.
Yeah,
We
no.
just lost Sunday, so we lost to the Cowboys.
Yeah. Y'all done got deep with
He's a
that.
Cowgirls fan.
I'm gonna have to.
Show him.
Yeah, I'll just.
He's a Cowgirls fan, so
Show him.
he's the Eagles fan.
Oh,
Your
well,
team.
I feel sorry for y'all.
Oh no, we good.
I hope so.
He has scooted back,
That's
I mean, Dak and them, they pulled it off.
but we
Oh,
can't
they-
see him.
All right, maybe I'll
Alright,
take some
nobody
time.
see me. I like this,
Little
man. I
more.
like the little setup in here, man.
Little more?
That's good. Can you scoot it over that way? Can you see how that works?
I don't know if I slide it over. I don't think it's gonna matter. No, made it worse.
But we can see him. We can't. No, we can't see him.
Just put it
Let's
back.
put it
Just
back.
put it back. You need that
Just put
Jeopardy.
it back.
If I need to slide, I'll slide and
No.
whatever y'all need me to do.
Scoot over this way.
You're gonna have to slide in.
Yeah, I probably got it. That way?
There you go. Scoot over that way a little bit.
All right, right there,
There
right
you
there.
go, right there.
Good, good, good.
Just
I
slide
wish I
in.
could see what y'all
I put
see.
deodorant on. I feel good.
All right. All right, what I missed, man. Sorry, man.
We
They had me running to Corpus Christi and Victoria today, so it's one of those drives. There was no way I was gonna get here. Well, no, I did it before, but this was an
Let's not blame it on that.
No, it's definitely their fault. I can only do the speed.
We
limit.
always think.
We late. We are.
You're right. Right.
yeah.
I'm the ride, so we both.
We just
late.
got done talking about Diddy and what's that girl's name?
Jaguar.
Oh,
Jaguar.
Jaguar. Yeah. I was watching
And
that.
the
interview.
conspiracy.
The conspiracy on Diddy?
I don't know if I don't feel like that's a conspiracy.
I feel like it's true, but the
Right,
boy
yeah,
I
theory,
don't think.
I don't know about that part because
You
I
know
don't
the
really
bad
know
boy
too much
theory.
about that. But as far as like,
the bad boy theory and all the groups and
well, yeah, none of his
Artists,
groups has
yeah.
done. I think what you call it is just not getting back in the mix.
Day 26.
No, the
112?
freestyle, the battle rapper dude,
I like one.
Who,
Oh,
Jay Mill or Ness?
Ness. I
What?
think he's kind of getting back in the
He
battle
better
rap.
stay out. He don't
No,
need to
Jay
come back.
Mills just he's booked for a battle like I think at the end of the year.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they did back, but yeah, Diddy do got a history with the making the band. I
Not
mean,
just that, his solo artists too.
yeah, I mean, no, they had a lot of artists. Shit, they were just like Rockefeller. So
He did.
I mean, their biggest one was what, Mace, right? I guess besides Diddy, it would be Mace.
What, under Bad Boy?
Yeah,
Well,
that
Big.
that did the. I mean, made the most noise.
Big.
I mean, but Big wasn't under Diddy, was he?
Yes, he was.
He was on the Bad Boy.
I know, but I thought they was like that was
No,
some like
no,
together shit
No.
Oh, you meant like
No.
co-managing.
or
Yeah,
something
you
like
meant
that.
like
Nah,
co-owners?
nah, Bad Boy was all Diddy. He was the
Yeah, he
Biggie
signed
was the
Big.
artist. Trust
okay.
me. That which goes into why I feel like Diddy has
Was
something to
Biggie-
do with Biggie getting killed.
Was Biggie bigger than Mace? I mean, like as far as like
Yes.
Was he
He
bigger
was.
than
Biggie's
Mace?
bigger than Mace.
I mean, as far as because
What is
Well,
you saying
Mace-
right
Mace
now?
has-
What kind of questions are you asking?
I'm not saying like big like known. I'm talking about as far as like musically.
Yes.
Biggie only had.
But what are we talking about right now?
Yes.
No, okay, so
what are we
You
talking
sound
about?
like that boy from the Body
No.
Shop.
I'm
That
saying
drive, man,
Mace.
drive.
Okay, so how many hits do you think Biggie got? That's playing on the that playing on the radio. And then how many hits do you think Mace? I think Mace had a longer run. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
because he lived longer.
I'm-
But
But
That's
the
I'm not
impact
saying-
is not the same.
Mace-
yeah, the impact they
Mace-
say.
Mace
I'm
No,
only
no,
had
the
like maybe
impact-
two
I know the
songs playing on
impact
the
is-
radio.
I know the
Notorious
impact is
had
not-
more than two on the radio.
I know the impact back in that day. Mace was on the radio.
Yeah, but with two songs, two hit songs.
Nah,
Songs
he
by
had more than
himself,
that
not
because
songs
you got to
featuring.
think he was.
I'm not
featured.
knocking Mace
Features
because I
count
did
too.
like Mace, but Biggie was.
Not song. We're not talking about his features. If we're talking about solo, Mace had two hit songs on the radio.
Okay. We can all agree that Biggie catalog is small, right?
Yeah, but he had a lot of hits
How many?
playing.
Okay, maybe he had a lot.
Big
I don't-
Papa.
Dude, what are you
Maybe-
trying to do right
Sky's
now?
the
What
limit.
direction are you trying to take this? Right
I'm
now?
talking about the bad boy thing. I'm
Look,
asking.
look. Even Amazon is like, D, come on, bro.
I'm asking who
This is
Who
really
did-
a conversation.
who
right
did-
now.
There
better-
shouldn't be no competition.
So okay, the example, right? So
No, D, I don't
so
think
Nipsey was big, right?
Yeah.
But was nobody in Texas really was big on Nipsey until later on. So
Till you die.
Biggie had, I think he had two projects if I'm not mistaken, right?
who big?
Yeah.
Well, one, the big one, and then I think he had one
Life
before
After
that.
Death
That was
Yeah,
the
Ready to
biggest,
Die,
his last
Ready
one,
to
right?
Die, Born Again,
and Life
and
After
then Life
Death.
After Death. Life After Death dropped like a few days after he got killed.
I see
Right,
where
right,
you're
right.
going.
So-
You're talking about the number of projects versus the number of because Biggie,
Right, 'cause
Biggie would have had more, but you know he passed away.
right? So that's why I'm not talking.
got
I'm
you.
not
I see
comparing. I
what
know
you're
Biggie was.
Look, even
but
Mickey's laughing at you.
I know Biggie was
Hey,
bigger
my
than
God.
Mace. Shit, I mean, it was him and Pop, basically Snoop.
Hey,
You know,
murdered in the freestyle.
so I'm just
Tupac and
saying.
Biggie.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like under Bad Boy management, under P Diddy management, Mace was also big. I would say big like Biggie as far as in the music scene,
Yeah,
right?
but not bigger, but yeah.
Nah,
I
'cause
mean,
Mace
Biggie
won't
had
even
a
tell you
bigger
that.
impact.
Mace
Biggie
won't
had
even
definitely
tell
a
you
bigger
that.
impact.
Nobody around that time in that era will tell you. Like Mace became a hook dude after after a while.
Yeah.
Like he became a
Like
feature
just on
dude, like
features.
features like horse and carriage. Like most people
Right,
know
right.
horse and carriage from Mace. Like they know it's Cam's song, but horse and carriage.
Yeah, that
I
was.
forgot that is
Oh
Mace.
shit!
We
No, I
know-
thought
we
I
remember
forgot
that.
it was Cam's
That's
song.
what I said.
It is Cam's song, but like you would trick. Who's the first voice?
Well, yeah,
hear
you
on
would
that?
think you definitely would think Mace on that song, but that's just not even thinking about Cameron. Like that's two different thoughts. I don't never think about Cameron.
But while we
I-
talking about the Diddy theory and what's going on, we all know Mr. R. Kelly
Oh
had
yeah.
done his share of stuff. And I know the question out there is, do we still listen to him or not? Now,
I
I
haven't
recently
took out none
DJ'd a
yet, man.
birthday party. I personally don't play R. Kelly unless someone requested. I DJ'd a birthday party, and this lady who was paying me was drunk and said, R. Kelly is still alive. We need to keep his name alive. So she asked me to play at least 3-4 R. Kelly tracks.
Yeah.
So I was like, I got you. Only because you paying me. If it weren't for that, I ain't playing no
He's
R.
on my.
Kelly like that.
I got him in some playlists on my
And he
my
really
slow
don't come
jams
up.
playlist. But
Like if you make your own playlist, he'll come up. But if you go to like the Pandora and all that and create your own playlist, they don't automatically play R. Kelly like that anymore.
And my thing with that, like you said, I got some R. Kelly still on my phone. Like if the Ignition remix come on, I'm gonna let it ride.
Right.
But it's the same with a lot of these rappers nowadays. And I'm not putting like what R. Kelly did was wrong.
Mhm.
You don't have to. It's hard to say. You can still vibe to the music and not do that. Like that's like
Right,
you telling
right.
kids not to
Yeah,
listen to NBA
separate-
YoungBoy. You
Right.
talk about nothing but
from the,
but bad
Yeah,
stuff.
right,
from
right.
the
But
artist.
you ain't got to live that life. You can vibe out to it, but that ain't got to
Alright.
be you.
Okay.
Come on with it. I know you get.
Separate them. Real fast, I want to read a comment. Shout out to the people that are tuned in. I know you can't see the comments, but Amsai said that Facebook/Meta just did a whole Biggie VR concert experience that clocked millions of views in 24 hours.
Okay.
I wasn't big on Biggie.
You was a Tupac fan?
No,
I was
straight
West.
chameleon.
I was West
really
Coast.
is.
Like
straight
Snoop,
Chameleon.
I
Ain't no
did.
wrong with Chameleon.
Chameleon is my favorite, but I was before even that. Before
Get your mind correct.
I had,
You know
I was on NWA. I was on A Ball and MJG.
Okay.
Well, most
I
of the
was
South
on-
was anyway. Like
I was on
yeah.
Ice Cube, West Side Connection, Tupac,
Scarface.
Right.
all them. I was
That's what I said. So you was Tupac.
Hey,
Yeah,
to
I
be
mean,
honest
Tupac
with you,
was
V,
one
I'm
of them.
gonna be real with you, V. Like in VA before I moved down, here, VA was on Ghetto Boys and Scarface and all that. Like from VA all the way, like that,
Oh, that little
like like
Did
that
you
soup
hear me?
scooper right there, like from VA all the way over
The
here,
ice
like
cream
that.
scoop.
Yeah, the ice cream scoop. Yeah,
I only reason I really got into them was because my older cousins and uncles, they used to play with, like,
Yeah.
Mr. Big was like my first song I heard from A Ball and MJG. And I just remember the do 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 do. I was like, man, what the hell is this?
Man,
And
my
then
8 Ball and JG song is
do,
Space
like-
Age Pimpin'.
Yeah.
I mean nothing with that song.
Yeah, that was a nice one
What
too.
you gonna say? Come
What?
on, R. Kelly.
Oh, yeah. I understand that there's music out there that promotes violence
Mhm.
to the extreme degree. Some of the lyrics is just outright, I'm gonna take what you got. Others is like, if you come at me, this is what's gonna happen.
Mhm.
But it's all under the blanket of violence. We understand
Yeah.
violence from like in all forms of combat, whether it be hand to hand, weapon to weapon, distance, close range, whatever. Whether you participate in it or not, our makeup understands combat, understands
Yeah.
violence.
Facts.
May not agree on the reason all the time, but we understand it.
Yeah.
I will never fucking understand as a sexual assault survivor. I will never understand in any way, shape, or form a grown motherfucker pissing on a child.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I don't give a good goddamn how good your music is.
So R. Kelly gets no play.
He
You
gets
done.
no,
I get you.
Man.
none.
I think that's where a disconnect is, because Travis is sinning from a different point
Yeah,
of view.
exactly.
Versus somebody that
And
haven't went
sometimes I
through
have my
that.
moments. Ain't
And-
gonna lie. I be hearing that Troll play. You remind me of a Jeep, and I be like, oh my god, that's
Even
so
if
good.
I was,
but I
but like,
can't sing.
this just me though. Like, even if I wasn't,
Yeah.
Like, there is something in there that is innately morally wrong. That shit is gross.
You just had a
Definitely.
baby with one of the girls that was I guess captured or locked up with him in the house.
Yeah, baby with her.
They just had a baby, the Jocelyn girl, whatever her name is. They just had a baby girl.
Hmm.
So
Who just had it?
R. Kelly just had a baby girl. One of the girls that she was pregnant.
Huh?
Yeah,
Oh.
he's still making babies.
Who,
this is
wait.
like-
This how long has he been locked up?
He gonna get a spanking when he gets home.
What is
you
that?
talking about, Travis?
Travis.
What is that emoji? What
I
is
don't
that?
know.
I don't know.
What is that?
Is it a heart? No. A beating? No, I don't know. That's a computer emoji.
Is it?
I don't know.
Is
I
that-
don't
is
know
that-
what it is. Candy?
Are those are those candles? What is that?
No, that's
Seeing
the
y'all
moo
face
emoji.
right now.
Oh, all that cursing.
Oh,
That's the moo emoji. So this is
the
random.
moo-moo emoji.
This is random. We're gonna talk about this real fast. This is random off topic.
Oh, those are bubbles.
Bubbles
Okay,
in the
got
back.
it.
Ah.
Bubbles are so full of nonsense. This is random. This
We
is
was
off
way
topic.
off.
But we talked about this last episode because, like I said, they're married with kids. So they said that
My daughter must
when
be
they
listening.
wife put a moo on, it turns them on.
Yeah. Facts.
I told y'all, man. Look,
Yeah. It's
as hard as it
and I'm-
seems,
yeah.
they are very, very basic creatures.
Man, you ain't lying. That thing, and it ain't nothing fancy. It's just like All right.
Yeah, you walking through the house with the moo on, you like, man.
So he texts his wife in the middle of the podcast with that moo on, and she looking like, "What
She
you
said,
talking
"What you
about? What you talking about?"
She got
I
3
bet
of them on the back of the door.
I bet you my wife is cracking up right now because she know. Because when she walk out, my head just be.
Where you
I don't know
going?
what it
Where
is.
you going?
I don't know what it is.
Now, is it the
I be
moo by
minding my
itself, or is it the
business.
moo and bonnet set?
No, I don't care what else is
care
on
what the
anywhere.
I don't care.
As
Like,
long
that,
as I see that moo, I'm like,
Where you
like,
going with that? Where
I'm
you
done.
going with that on?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm like,
that shit start like, 'cause
At
that
that point,
moo,
I'm hunting.
that moo clean.
yeah.
It cleans. That's what it
Cause the
cleans.
dude, yeah. Oh man.
Yeah,
It's like she walking with a fan,
yeah,
and it's just flowing
right.
in slow motion.
Man, that's
Yeah.
funny. Yeah,
A lot
I'm
of
glad.
air-
I thought I was alone in this world, man.
A lot of
Give me-
air.
You
A
know
lot
what?
of
We
air
get all
hit me.
these.
Right.
We get all these sexy photo shoots
Very-
with lingerie. Can
Yeah.
we get a moo
Damn
photo
the
shoot?
lingerie.
Hey,
Get a bunch of
Can we get a
moo.
moo photo shoot?
Moo-moo.
Let's
Moo-moo.
make that happen before anybody else get on it.
Ladies, get a moo
Nah.
photo shoot.
Let's get that
For
done.
every month of the
A
year.
moo calendar.
A moo
Moo-moo.
calendar for every month of the year.
All the women in there with moo and bonnets and all that stuff, man.
All that real shit.
Right, all that real shit. None of this Victoria's Secret. It's
Keep
cool.
Victoria.
You know, it's cool. But who say that money? You gotta use
Oh
that
my
money.
god.
Some more moo-moos.
Man, look at the people who say R. Kelly is innocent. Free him.
I don't want to talk about
Hey,
him
look.
no more. I don't want to talk about him no more.
I don't know. It's people out there that's just off. And you gotta think, it was people doing that same thing to Dahmer. There was
To who?
people embracing Jeffrey Dahmer for what he
Yeah,
was
that's
doing.
wild.
So
Yeah.
I mean, it's just people
People
out
gonna
there.
embrace
Is
you
just,
no matter what you do.
yeah, man. It's going. No matter what wrong somebody does, it's always gonna be a group of
People-
individuals that don't see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Just like
That's
people
very
with
true.
Travis was talking about the music. We got people killing each other, and I ain't gonna say it's glorified. I think it's starting to get talked about a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's more push against it,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's a good thing. Because I think music can actually go back to like stuff like that. Kids don't see, like, a kid would get bored listening to KRS-One, but he is dropping so much knowledge in his stuff. That's boring to them though.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's a part of the parent. My kids.
But I feel like a
At
lot
this
of
point, man, my kids listen to 99.5.
but I feel like a lot of artists that are like KSRS1 is coming out more and they get more
Yeah,
recognition.
it's a
now.
push. It's some push to it. I mean, like, I guess they call it conscious rap.
Yeah.
But it's artists out there.
Yeah.
Trust me. Like,
And before you got here, like that's what I was kind of talking about. Like you got to connect with kids in a way, like before you get them to do anything. And this is when I was in the classroom. You know, I'm trying to teach kids about the Pythagorean theorem and all this. Sometimes I would do a little freestyle. I make a little game just to get them interested,
right.
and then you feed them what you need them to know instead
Yeah.
of just trying to spit it at them. So, like, I agree with you. Like more artists, like KRS-One is one I always think of. Like he put a nice little tune behind a nice little rhythm, but he really telling you some
Right.
stuff. And like you said, there ain't too many of those out there now, but I know there are some that's coming back, like,
It's like
and it's trying to do it that way.
Yeah. It's like like they would have their own genre.
Yeah.
And they got fans that do that. And I'm not even saying that people that's making the music now, I'm not saying they making bad music.
No,
You know, they live in what they live in what they said. But when it comes to a point when you like 3 albums in, like,
still talking about the same stuff.
what else?
And
is it?
everybody, I may be wrong, but everybody can't be living that same. Like
Nah,
every
it's
rapper is
not.
talking about the same
Yeah.
stuff.
most people that rap about that stuff, they rap in somebody else's life. Like Rick Ross. Rick Ross, he might have did some of the stuff he was talking about,
Yeah.
but he wasn't doing Rick Ross, the
Yeah.
original Rick Ross stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got the best
Like-
example. Every kid in high school now want to be a rapper, and they rap about what these rappers is talking about now. I'm like, dude, you live in Miramar with a $500,000 house with both your parents, and you talking about guns and drugs, and I'm like, man, just be
Hey,
you, man.
that happened to me. So this guy needed a feature on a song. I'm not a rapper, so I was like, let me do it. Bad part. I went to the back of the church.
Yeah.
Lord forgive me.
Another song you let me hear?
Yeah, and I'm over
Oh,
here
you
talking
should've
about.
led.
I'm over here talking about go to Say Town and meet some real thugs. What you know about them essays and them cholos? I know nothing about that.
man.
I
But
know
you
nothing
heard
about
it, so
essays, cholos.
And that's every kid now in high school. They all
Like
rapping.
go to
I'm
Say
like,
Town,
come
meet some
on
real
now.
thugs. I can't even tell you what a real thug is in San Antonio. Like,
the dudes that I know that live that life for real
They
are
not.
not rapping about it.
Nope.
They don't even want
And they
nobody to
quiet.
talk about it.
Exactly.
You want to be as undercover as much as possible.
Real G's
If you're
moving
doing what-
silence.
We have a comment, a question for you, Coach Green. This
Uh-oh.
is did I say Morty
Morty.
B?
Morty B. Morty
Coach
Bregman.
Green, how did the TikTok videos come about, and what is the students' reaction?
Oh
Oh,
man.
yeah.
They see your TikTok videos.
Oh
I know
yeah.
they do.
So I didn't think it was gonna blow up like that. I do it in the locker rooms and stuff all the time. But the funny story is every day, my beat man, Coach Logan, I have to go return the key to him because we share a locker room for PE.
Mhm.
And I can't just come in there every day just say, here's your key, here's your key. Me being as weird and as goofy as I am, I
Right.
come in there beating on the door. And then I was like, okay, he start beating back and he opens that door and I just start rapping. And then it became a thing. We just did it every day. Coach Martinez, she started it. And it became a thing. We just freestyle every day. Now, people saw the little TikTok one that blew up, but if you go look on Coach Martinez's page, you're gonna see 100.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
It's a lot of
Just weird one, man.
It always take one.
Yeah, that's it. And that's me, man. I'm gonna bring that energy at work some way, somehow. And I do the same thing with the kids. But that's how it came about, man. It just started off as a game.
You
And
gonna ever get them on a freestyle?
I be trying, but kids don't freestyle no more. Before,
Oh, no,
back
definitely.
in the day,
No.
that was like a Judson
You be able to-
prerequisite.
you
You,
be able to
couldn't
fit
join.
in
You
there.
couldn't come to
Table.
school if you wasn't freestyling.
Lunch table.
I was a good beat maker on the table, man. You couldn't tell me nothing.
And we be
Well,
riding
I
back
used to
on the
like-
bus from
We
a big
separated.
win.
I knew how to
we
beat
was
that
like
table.
athletes
Yeah.
on this side and regular students.
With everybody was freestyling, from the skaters to everybody had some bars. But that used to be a thing, man. We ride home on the bus
Yeah.
from a win. Somebody was back there rapping, but now kids just be riding
Phones.
the bus on their phone.
We had
I be
phones back
climbing on
then,
them too. I'm
but-
like, don't none of y'all
Something like
freestyle. But you know what it is? Can't none of them do it without cussing or none of that.
Nah,
They
yeah.
got to throw the N bomb out
That's
a
the
million
hard-
times.
That's
I'm
the
like,
hard part.
just rap, dog. But
We have another one, Sean Wisdom.
yeah.
Who is Q's top 5 freestylers?
Ooh.
Who are your top 5?
I gotta agree with my man right here. I love some Chameleon there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't say I'm gonna go Chameleon now.
Think of your top 5. What do you think of your top 5?
Cassidy.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Who else?
Dog, you the
Who else
only
used to hit
person
my
besides
soul?
me
I love some Cassidy.
that'll put. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm
That's
trying to
respect.
think
I
now because he done
respect
took me back. Cassidy, Jada Kiss. Dang, it's tough. Top 2 right here.
There's some good ones out there.
that.
There is. There's too many. But I'm trying to think back in my look.
So the guest is Coach Green from Judson High School, in case y'all
I'm
wonder.
gonna let y'all take the top. I'm lost on it. But them 3 for sure come to my mind. Like I used to love how Chameleon freestyle a little bit. But Cassidy, just watching his battles and all that, I'm like, man, this dude he's crazy. And
Yeah.
Jada Kiss, of course, he'll murder the scene.
Yeah.
Whatever
Yeah.
come out of
Yeah,
his mouth.
Jada's a different. Jada's different.
Yeah, for me,
Ooh.
Yeah, give me
I got
some
one.
more. Give me some more.
I mean, like you
Yours
said
is-
2
yours
of my
is
top.
legit.
You said 2 of my
Yours is
top
legit.
5, which was
I look, you want to pick that
Cass
blind boy
and
from
Blackbeard.
I love some
Blind
and not a lot of
Fury
people
from,
know about Cassie. That's why.
from
Yeah, I mean,
Freestyle
'cause, like-
Fridays.
That's
Oh, Sean said no H-Town rappers? We said
I
Millionaire.
said
He said Chameleon.
I gave him
Someone said
Chameleon.
Eminem.
I was gonna
Jose
say that,
Mendoza
but
said Eminem.
that's like
I mean, Eminem,
everybody gonna put Eminem up there.
but
I'm trying to think
Yeah.
for me personally.
yeah, personal. Who is your number 1, Travis?
I ain't have a one.
Who my number 1? My number 1 will.
You Cass?
No, my number 1 will forever be Big.
Okay.
Will forever be Big. And then
As far as freestyling,
That's why I'm thinking. I'm
Oh,
talking
you
about
freestyle? You mean
freestyle.
like
yeah,
freestyle?
they said
Yeah.
top 10 freestylers.
Top 5. freestyle.
oh,
That's
oh,
why
That's
was
right.
okay.
like-
I'm in the
Chameleon,
freestyle.
yeah.
Not rapping mode. I'm thinking freestyle.
Oh, freestyle. Okay,
But
so
not what he used to do, right? On the
That's how
street.
they all
Who?
start.
Him,
That's how
DMX?
most of them.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
Like, see,
DMX.
DMX is in mine.
See, when I think of freestyle, I'm thinking about the delivery and just everything. Like
So Lil Flip is not in your top
I wouldn't
freestyle?
say freestyle. Yeah, that freestyle. He wouldn't be
calls
a
himself
top
the
for me.
freestyle king.
I think. Ooh, that's a good one.
okay, Cass, Jada, because Cass has some legendary
Let's think about his
freestyles. They
battle.
out there from like 10, 12 years ago. Like
Mhm.
them should still go. Like Cass, Jada, I'm gonna say
Like I'm forgetting one.
Young and May.
Mm,
Young and May?
she nice.
Young MA is.
Okay. No, she's dope.
Yeah.
She is.
Y'all better put
No,
some
she is.
respect on that girl name.
Hey,
I
That
haven't
girl-
listened enough.
Chris Breezy on my top. He
He ain't no freestyler though.
No, Chris Brown can freestyle his
Chris
ass
Brown
off.
can
He
freestyle.
can rap too. Like,
So what's
he-
that? Fabulous?
Oh,
No,
I like-
Fab is nice.
I like
Fab
Fab.
is-
I do like
Fab is
But
nice.
Fab, I wasn't a big, huge Fab
Me
fan.
I ain't gonna lie, I want to be like Fabulous. He used to wear like 8 bandanas on
Yeah,
his
yeah,
head
yeah.
and 9 caps.
FABO,
Yeah.
hello,
And the
US.
chain about this
90s
big.
was wild. That was 90s, early,
Yeah.
That's like
early
a dismember
2000s.
jacket.
Oh
Edge.
man, I wanted.
Oh, Jagged Edge too.
That's how you was dressed in one of the videos. Like,
You was dressed like you was going to play.
Oh, I gotta put Wayne up there.
See,
Oh,
Wayne
how come y'all ain't
freestyle.
mention
But there's
Wayne?
there's a new cat.
Little baby.
No,
hell,
Simba.
oh,
Yeah, I ain't heard no
ooh.
Simba. I'll try it out though.
Travis
Simba.
Travis is going in the bag right now. Okay,
Yeah,
I was,
y'all
I was
not-
thinking service
do-
level
Do everybody
right now.
do yourself a favor
Simba.
on LA
and
Leakers.
type it. Thank you.
That's what I got.
Type in Simba's LA Leakers.
I mean, if we going,
That's
now,
why I found out Chris Brown could freestyle his LL Leakers freestyle.
yeah, he
That's
did
how
do
you
one.
can tell
He
what
did
you
do it.
got
He
LL
did do-
Leakers
He did do one.
freestyle.
Why you okay? So
Somebody drop a beat. We got you. We're gonna have him freestyle
So-
before we end the show. We
Who
got you.
freestyle?
so my five,
One of y'all.
my number 5 would be X. My number 4 is my number 1.
Yeah.
So my number
Like,
4
Yeah.
I can't get mad at you for that. Get your
My
mind
number
correct.
4
Was the album?
on freestyle is J. Cole, and my 3 would I probably would put Kendrick in there, but since Travis said Simba, that's
I gotta listen to Simba.
I would say King Los with my number 2. But dang, I could put Wayne in there, I just don't know where. If I had to take somebody out, it would be J. Cole and put Wayne in. Because
Okay.
I've been rocking with Wayne for
that's
me.
fair.
But yeah, Chameleon there,
Beat
King Lowe's.
best freestyle beat of all time.
Ooh, freestyle beat.
Grinding.
Grinding.
Yeah, that was played on all the lunch tables.
All of them. That changed.
I don't know. That I would put grinding and Southside, Lil Kiki Southside.
Mine's about to be, I ain't gonna lie.
Jordan
I
Lucas
don't
is
know
nice.
if this is a freestyle beat, but that Aaliyah 1 in a Million beat,
Oh yeah, that's
people
what
put
Yeah.
that on the tables.
Yeah.
I used to do. Man, beating
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Man.
beating was crazy. And then top 5 beats. Damn. Oh,
Man, don't get us started. Give me
I like a lot of New York.
You got this.
I like a lot of New York beats, like
boom bap,
old 50
boom
type
bap.
beats. Like, I don't know.
Oh, 50, yeah. 50
like 50, like
like
Mini
Minute
Man
Man,
type.
yeah.
Mm.
I like those type of beats.
Fif-
Or even like
Fifth can go.
Wu-Tang.
Lloyd Banks can go.
Now G Unit was legit.
Yeah.
Lord
I used to
Banks.
like
Yeah, yo,
Young
even
Buck.
Young
Banks
Young
used to be my
Buck.
guy.
I used to like Young
Yeah,
Buck.
Young-
So radioactive podcast. Shout out to AC tuned in. He says,
Charlie Boy.
someone said any Charlie Boy beat.
Charlie Boy, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
Charlie Boy didn't have his own
Daddy
beats.
The game
Down.
can freestyle too.
Game got plenty freestyle
Nah,
too.
he can bar out.
Anybody that can sit
LA
there and
Leakers,
just
man.
keep going.
Look,
Oh yeah.
If y'all don't want to
Hey,
go
man,
on
that-
LA Leakers
And watch all their
and y'all will
freestyles.
see all
Yeah.
these freestyles we talking about.
But
LA
the-
Leakers.
The top
Best beat I've done, I didn't came down Fat Al.
My number 1 on LA Leakers is
Mine was Chris Brown.
old dude that rap with Eminem. What's his name?
Who, Royce?
Not Jay. Royce 5'9". Oh my
I ain't
God.
heard Royce.
Royce 5'9". Hey, LA Leakers on YouTube. Royce 5'9" freestyle. He's standing up. He got like a long coat on. Hey man, he's spitting. He gonna start out talking, his fly shit like Jay-Z,
And
on his thing. But then
a beat just came to my mind.
that second one,
Which
that
one?
second verse he comes
DJ
in.
Screw, June 27th.
Hey man, he
Oh
talking,
yes, that's
he
the
talking
best
some
one.
ancient bar, like man.
He just said June 27th.
Oh, June
That's the
27th is
beat
definitely
right
a-
there.
That's the one.
That's a Texas anthem.
If you in
right there.
Texas, Black Thought. That's
Black
a good.
Thought, that's a good one too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Whoa, right?
What about the Mo City
No,
Don
Black Thought.
freestyle?
Black Thought.
You don't know that
I was
freestyle
thinking
by
about Black
heart?
Rob. My bad. Oh, another.
Zero Mo City Don freestyle. You don't know that one. Word
Yeah.
for word. My daughter gonna know that next year. My
Yeah, that
wife
should
be
a
spitting
school-
it now.
that
She
should be
like,
a school.
yeah, that should be a day Pledge of Allegiance every
Is
day.
that something
we
that
wake
your
up.
wife put you on that you normally don't listen to?
Yeah, she put me on all that reggaeton and all that. I'm just
Oh,
shit.
Okay.
No, she put me on some
Bad Bunny.
Nah, she don't even, I listen to more Bad Bunny than her. My wife was Hispanic, but I put her on more Hispanic stuff than anything. I had 4 roommates from East LA in college. So they put me on some stuff. I got the Americanized. My wife kind of Americanized, but I put her on that Zero, Mo City Dawn. She be spitting it now. I be catching her in the
Just wait a minute. You're going to make her mad one day.
Well, she was trying to
I hate you.
She was trying to do it at karaoke. I'm like, they ain't going to have this at no karaoke.
Nah, that's what she going to do. You're going to make her mad. She's going to be like, too many years I done paid to play. You be like, wait a minute.
That's a regular karaoke. You might find a hood
trap karaoke. We're going to have to find that one.
Yeah, definitely. Do we got one of those? No, not here.
We had one come here, but they like travel. They don't.
We need to do that.
Well, while we were talking about that track,
Selena.
while we were Selena, man.
Don't talk about Selena. That's like talking about Biggie.
Listen, man, there are 2 Mexican Americans in the state of Texas.
In here, right?
Yeah, in the state of Texas, you better not ever talk down on. That's Selena and that's Eddie Guerrero.
Oh yeah, Eddie Guerrero is.
Now try your luck.
Nah, you ain't gonna make it too
Part
far.
your lips to say something disrespectful. I guarantee you won't make it back to where you came from.
Yeah, they definitely. It used to be SPM used to be up there.
I love to mix Selena and Zito.
They not on they level though. So you can't
Like
speak about the other 2.
Like the Cholos or whatever you want to call them. Like they ride for like if somebody playing SPM and they be like, hey man, turn this shit. They be like, hey, hold on. Like
nah, they gonna
they getting up
they'll bang behind SPM. Bro. Like just gonna let that ride. Like you not
Russell
gonna
is
win
hard
this
too.
one,
I just got on him. I just got on the Russell.
Yeah.
Oh,
Depending on what I'm playing at, I love playing Selena, but I love mixing it with Zero.
What?
That's a good combo. That's a good mix.
Not for Billy B Bum Bum with the Zero. What's that song? Not Zero. Mix it with Lil Kiki Southside.
That's a good mix.
That's what it is.
I want to hear
Billy
that.
B Bum Bum and Lil Kiki Southside.
I want to hear
I
some
heard
Selena.
that.
Selena
You gotta
chapter.
listen to it.
You doing something if you got that mix. I need to hear that.
I got you. But while we were talking about, R. Kelly, P. Diddy, and they got trauma going on, we're gonna talk about men and some of y'all past trauma and how you deal with it. I gave him a little backstory. If you don't know the backstory, there was a video when a son and a mom were talking about their traumas and how the mom called some service, kind of like the police, on her son to get him detained a little bit because she couldn't handle him anymore. But he's more mad that you got me detained, but you want to get the stepdad detained who was being on us our whole lives type situation. But
that it just clicked like what we was talking about just now. Like what we talking about now.
Wow.
It just clicked.
In his own world.
It just clicked. I was. I just.
That's why it takes a woman to one thing.
Oh,
he got
man, I wouldn't. Y'all don't ever need to be in the ultimate position of power. I said it. That's my truth.
Who, me?
No,
I ain't getting
women.
on this.
Oh no, hell no.
That's my truth. Wait till we get to that part of the show.
Oh Lord. So I just want to know your thoughts.
She gonna sign off.
Exactly. In stream. So I just want to know your thoughts and how y'all was raised and how y'all handle raising your kids now and their past traumas. Do y'all put that in?
You talking about the what Vivica A. Fox was talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. She would. First of all, everybody does not need their opinion heard on national TV. Vivica A. Fox.
Everybody gets a talk show now. You get a talk show. You get a talk show. You get a talk show.
So situations, the baby mom called the police on the dad for something.
The mom, not the baby mom. You call your son, you gotta go call the other day. So what happened was there was a stepdad who was abusing both of them, like physically hitting.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
And then the son got to the point where he wasn't listening to mom anymore because I guess he had like built up anger. So she called. It's not really called the police. I forgot what she called it, but they detained him for a little bit, for a few days to get him like under control and then brought him back. He's like, you called on me, but you won't call on the stepdad. That.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's
If I'm the son, I'll get a new mom. Facts.
Yeah, it's a new
mom like that.
Yeah, that was a wild clip. No lie. Like I didn't even watch it all. I didn't watch it all because that shit. Like, and then this is what I always say: treat people with kindness and respect because you never know what they're going through, and you might be the straw that breaks the camel's back. And when you hear these stories about these people lashing out and just, oh my God, like he's quiet. He just walks to his mailbox, get his papers and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but somebody is fucking with him. and you gonna be the person that's mad because he's cutting his grass an hour early. Hey, you dumbass, blah 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 blah, and that's the straw right there. And now you and your husband is chopped up in your own garage. Nobody's heard from Steve because he haven't showed up at work in a couple of days.
I didn't like the fact that I know you didn't get to see the video, but I like the fact that when the first thing mom said was after the son said all he had to say about how he felt and how he was going through a lot, the first thing mom said was, I was a single mom. That had nothing to do with you choosing over a stepdad over a man who used to beat you every day. Being a single mom had nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
Steve chopped up. Yeah, she was trying her best to get out of that and trying to make her. She was trying to save face.
Yeah.
And putting him down at the same time, and like it'd be like, man, how can you not love your mom or something? Like, it's people like this in the world that is they. I always say there's two types of women. Is women that are made to be moms, and it's women that are forced to be moms. Like the majority of women that you see, you be like, why would she do that to her kids? Like, I think she had a pregnancy and she wasn't ready, but they might not have the money for an abortion, nothing like that. So they just had the baby, and now they just raising the kid the same way that the parents basically did to them, because that shit repeats after sometimes I think it becomes a part of your genetic makeup. Because you know how you got family members like generation after generation is alcoholics. Their kids was alcoholics, then their kids was alcoholics, then I think after a while that becomes it splices into your genetic makeup, and that's why we talk about breaking generational curses.
Yeah.
I know you being a teacher and a coach, you ever have to talk to parents and students all the time?
I was just about to touch on that because that's most of the conversations that I had in the school. Like, I'll have a kid and I'll be like, have anybody ever graduated from high school? Anybody in your family? No. And they feel like they got to follow that same path. Like, for instance, we just had a kid sign to go to college the other day, and he's the first of his family to do that. Like, right now, you're changing the whole culture of your family. Right. And we've had to have parents and kids sit down, and not in sports. I'm talking about just in the general pop, like, and have those conversations. Like, do you understand what you're doing to your kid? And do you understand what you're doing to your mom? Like, y'all got to break this, and you don't have to follow that same pattern that has been set from y'all before. So, like, it's so much stuff that goes on in the schools, and
my wife's
dealing with it. Yeah, so you understand, like, the stories are real, but that's why you got to have genuine educators that are really like they ain't gonna remember A squared plus B squared and all that mess. We need to make sure that we preparing them for life and situations like that, breaking the generational
curse. When you sit there and listen to them, sometimes they just want you to listen.
That's it, man. You don't know, and like for some kids, like school is their freedom. Like, you don't know what they went through at home. Like that's the only meal they eating sometimes. Exactly. So when they come to my class or any other time I'm around, I'm gonna make sure I'm making some positive impact on their life, because I don't know what they going home to.
Right.
And are you gonna like every kid? No, but those are the kids that are there every day. And those are the kids that are there every day. They ain't missing no school.
Sean Wisdom.
What do you say?
Who's Sean Wisdom?
Equals C squared.
Yeah, he remembers. That's my dog. When I was talking about the A squared plus B squared equals C squared. That's shout out to Sean Wisdom. That's Bryce Wisdom, the foundation. That's his older brother. That was my best man at my wedding.
Okay.
So
shout out to Camille King for tuning in. She went to Justin with us.
She did. I think she did.
Justin.
08, 09. Yeah, we rolled deep. We rolled deep, Brian.
I just saw somebody. I DJ'd a pajama party. I didn't know the people who booked me, but one of the ladies there went to Justin.
J-Rod. Representing. But yeah, like that's every day. So I know your wife understands.
He's Sam Ford.
Who's Sam?
All day.
Hey, I get down with Sam.
That's what I said. That's why you hating on the
78 is pretty much Judson and Sam and White. We all combined. We all won.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Off the road, man. That's all Sam now.
Yeah.
Lord. Hey, I get down with Sam. I knew some people over there.
Oh, it's Sam. What year you graduate?
07. What grade? When you
graduated? I graduated 03.
I graduated 06.
From Sam?
Nah,
he's not from here.
Where you from?
Dallas Fort Worth.
All right. D-Town, baby. What high school?
Bowie High School.
Oh, I know about
Bowie.
Arlington Bowie. Yeah, buddy. Okay, I know my schools.
Yeah, they're
Arlington Bowie.
Arlington is not Houston. I don't know why I thought about that. That's the only thing that kept saying when just Whitney said that.
Don't do that. That's Agtown, baby. That's what they
Oh, she did that? I didn't hear her whole thing.
Yeah, she started naming because
She's from
because
Houston.
we all know
and they had
UGK
the-
is not really from
They're from
Port
Port
Arthur.
Arthur, so
Everybody
she
knows.
mentioned that too.
That's a
Like,
whole nother
she's like,
Beaumont.
Port
And
Arthur is
when
not.
you get up from Beaumont and up there, that's a whole
That's
nother.
a whole other world.
Yeah, they different people.
Oh, trust
Yeah,
me, I know. I went to the Woodlands. They're like, oh yeah, you didn't go to Houston. I was like, I did. They're like, no, you didn't.
Mm-mm.
Woodlands is a white.
That's just like us. I don't.
Right.
I live in San Antonio, but Converse is we our own little city, man. That's
I stay in Converse now.
yeah, buddy. That's
I feel weird out there.
See, I semi live in Converse, so
that's our little community right
It's
there.
weird.
Love Converse.
It's too.
It used to be straight country. It used to be country.
It's
We learned
too
that.
what?
It's
I don't
something.
know. It's different. I grew up right over here. I grew up right in this area right here. When we got our house over in Converse, I was just outside one day. I was like,
I already know what you ain't even gotta
what
say.
is this shit? I got to cut my grass.
Yeah.
What do you mean I got to cut?
It's different. It used to
HOA.
be straight country.
I
out
got
there.
people telling me I need to do that.
see my neighborhood old, so we ain't got that anymore. We ain't got no regulations. I'm semi Converse, so I love my neighborhood.
Oh yeah, you don't know. And you consider Converse?
My address says Converse, but if you look at the whole map and the way they zone it,
San Antonio.
I'm nothing.
You San
So I'm just
Antonio.
like in the middle. We have no.
Oh, is it not even Bear County?
No, I'm Bear
Is that
County.
part of? Oh, okay. Damn. Okay. If you said nothing,
No,
shit,
no,
I
I'm
was
in like
Right,
Bear
I'm like,
County,
where
but
you
we're
at?
not like I'm talking about as far as like the city. No.
what laws is it? I gotta
No,
drive
cities
over there.
don't-
What laws
We
going
don't
on?
have no.
Bear-
Well, we don't have
Yeah.
no curfew for the kids and all that.
Oh, that's
Like the Converse.
weird.
Like if we call the police, we get the Converse
that's
police.
a lot of kids.
But when
missing out
Converse
there.
police is patrolling,
Yeah.
They don't go
Right.
into our neighborhood.
People get snatched.
We ain't got
up
no
all the time
curfews
over there.
over
I gotta
there.
be out.
It's
We
good
had a
stuff.
curfew. No
Yeah,
matter what
it's-
the neighborhood said, it's the street light. If it ain't, you getting a whooping. That's the curfew right there.
I ain't got no curfews, no laws. You can snort
Yeah,
coke right on the
Right.
corner. 3 squad
20
cars
old
on the bike.
Hey, what you doing out here? I'm doing coke. What it look like? All right,
You like pass it. You already
Oh,
know.
Lord.
save me a buck.
So our next topic, which kind of goes on with the men trauma, the mama trauma. Why women think that they can tell a man, what a real man is?
Mm.
No.
We are finally
I'm
asking
gonna
this
take-
question.
I can tell you why women
In
want to tell
public?
men what to do because sometimes women need help. But I don't know about being a man. I'm just on my podcast.
No, we definitely gonna need that. Me and Travis can definitely fully function, run this podcast.
Staying out of this.
You want to be a new member of the Where You Ask
but
We did it before.
to your question,
When she was
some
sick.
women can because some women are the men and the women of the household. Like, no knock against my dad. My dad, but he was working a lot. My mom raised us 3 kids. Like, she was working and she provided for us. She was the man and the woman of the house. So
So let me-
I'm not saying she can say what a real man is, but she got an idea. Like, she was
So
a
let me
provider.
ask you, being that you said that, because I got this from Jason's post. I got the thought process from
Yeah.
and I was just asking because you always hear her say. So the women were saying he made a post about cheating or something like that, and the women were saying men just cheat. Men just cheat. All the women on there was basically saying they got cheated on. So my question was, what if being a part of being a real man is having sex with multiple women, whether you're in a committed relationship or not? What if that's just what a real man? Because if you ask anybody, do you know somebody that haven't cheated? How many people you know in your life, a man in your life in an extensive relationship, 10 years plus, that haven't had some infidelity in their relationship? It's hard as hell to name one. So what if
I don't know many, and none really come to mind.
I don't know, because nobody really knows. Nobody really knows from the outside. I could be cheating and I'm just not telling nobody, which that don't usually happen. They usually brag. That's what they fuck up. But it's
Yeah, men always
But-
been caught cheating, man.
what if
Y'all suck at that.
that is just a part of a man's DNA? Like, will we ever say if a woman get an abortion, she's not a woman? Will we? That don't even make sense, right?
Right.
It don't. So if we was to be saying, but you can tell us a part of being a man is sleeping with one woman. You telling us this. We ain't come up with that idea. Because men are sleeping with multiple women. You know? So he might do it once, he might do it twice, but in a extensive committed relationship, most men don't go the whole marriage 20, our grandparents, great-grandparents was married for 30, 40 years. Do you not think it wasn't no fucking up in there?
Nah, I know for
Come on, like.
So some shit came
Half the
out.
time, their family be across the street.
So about 6, 7 years ago, like some shit came out that I didn't know.
About your family?
Yeah, about my
like your immediate
like the
core of the family.
Yeah, like the patriarch
right,
of the family. Well, I didn't realize that where the neighborhood that my nana lived in was its own Wisteria Lane. Meaning, like, it was a lot of shit going on.
Oh,
And you know what I'm saying? Like, they had like everybody had a role in that neighborhood. Everybody was known. Like, what I'm saying, everybody was known for something.
Imagine your role.
Oh, so it'd be like, watch out for her,
right? I didn't know that the chick, like, the woman that we was all getting ice cream from was the neighborhood floozy. I didn't know that.
Oh.
But they just let us
okay.
You know, so they just let
she
us
was giving
keep
out
going
ice
over
cream and other stuff.
Getting ice cream.
She was giving out ice cream and getting some cream pies.
But,
oh, yeah.
Now, I don't know about all that. I'm just saying. Yeah, it was a lot. I'm not going into details of like what was shared,
right,
but I was like,
I haven't heard floozy.
Did you?
I tried to keep it.
No, you did.
Yeah.
We know what the
floozy is.
I heard floozy is.
You want some off the menu?
Yeah.
Right.
I have more ice cream in my freezer down the street. No. So Sean Wisdom said,
circumstantial. That's
a
a big word, Sean.
Go ahead.
What did he hit us with?
Go ahead.
Circumstantial.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Read the comment.
You can't define a real man. You just know. One when you are in the presence of one. But a lot of women are getting in the
Better
presence.
felt than said.
This is why it is hard to define it. But this is why it's too many women that think they're in the presence of a real man and they give up the box and all this stuff, and then he end up being what they call a fuck nigga. So I think that's why it's hard to determine what
dated in high school, right?
No, we dated.
So how did y'all meet? I knew y'all went to high school.
Crazy part, yeah. She was my younger sister, who's a year younger than me. She graduated in your class. I came home from college break one time, and she happened to be at the house, and I was like, "Who that?" And she was like, "Oh, that's Janine. She went to high school." I was like, "I ain't see that girl." You know, our school's so dang big.
Yeah.
And I'm being slick, talking to her on the side. My sister pissed off at me too. And we ended up dating after that, but we was both in college and then dated through college and ended up getting married after that. But I didn't know her in high school. And thank God she didn't know me in high school.
I didn't know my wife in high school.
How long did y'all date before y'all get married?
You about to get me in trouble on here.
That's all right, man.
How long you been married?
I know we started dating in 2010.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so about 6 years because we got married in 2016.
See?
Okay, 6 years.
You almost got me in trouble.
Me and my wife was dating or together for 6 years before we got married. Yeah, we lived together first.
And I'm a lot of people now are just trying to, you got to be friends with that person first before anything. Like, and that's kind of how me and her was. We was tight. We were kicking it.
I feel like dating back then is easier than it is now.
Well, we have all that social media and all that. Everybody want to meet on the phones.
Right, everybody's too accessible.
We had to go. I used to go parties at my house.
Mine wasn't like my wife was a friend of my cousin.
Okay.
But then I'm living in Texas. She's still living in Virginia, so we're not doing. But we would always keep up with each other, whether MySpace or like.
Same.
I
was in Oklahoma and she was in Texas, so if we made it through that and we kept it together, I was like, oh, we can do this.
Right.
Yeah, I tried.
Because we went around each other all the time.
That's a test.
Yeah.
I tried on this.
I met my wife when I was 16, but like I said, we were just friends. We would flirt, do all the time. We was always feeling each other.
Gotcha.
We didn't start dating until 2008. July 2009, we was married.
Okay.
So you knew.
Yeah.
But y'all was like you said, y'all was friends and all that.
And then for me, I was like, I guess I had a little bit of foreshadowing where it was like, there ain't too much that in the adult world, like in adulthood that I'm gonna do as far as like being a single dude. minus, you know what I'm saying, that I didn't do when I was
Right.
a teenager.
Yeah,
Minus,
none
you
at
know
all.
what I'm
Yes.
saying, minus the money.
Yeah.
Like I didn't hit everything I wanted to.
Right.
Hit that you ain't gonna be smashing, but so many different ways.
Right. Yeah. Definitely.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm
Let's
like,
switch to
Unless
some
they
other
come
shit.
up with something new,
Let's take-
bro.
you know what I'm saying? I'm like-
And they come up with these new moo
but like for me, I always knew I wanted
No, I
to be,
said,
you know,
there's
a
only so many
husband.
ways
And
y'all
I
can
wanted
smash.
wanted that.
I know exactly what you're saying. Like,
Hey, I remember this old dude said, I think it was a rapper, I don't know which one it was, but he said, or a comedian or whatever, he said the best thing besides vagina is new vagina. So if you say why men cheat, it's because of vagina.
Yeah, I mean,
Y'all gotta understand, man. Women
we're
cheat,
very
but
simple. Like
it's simple nature
like literally, we was in the
of a
mall the
lion
other day.
sees a prey. He gonna lock in on it and he's gonna go after it. It ain't no second guessing.
Straight moo.
None of that.
Like my wife, like my wife asked me the other day. Well, today she was like, "Hey, when we was in the mall yesterday and like looking at clothes for Celia, she was like, you see that chick that was like kind of beside us?" And I'm like, she was like, she had a big ass. I was like, yeah, she showed, yeah, she did.
See, so you gotta get to a. You at a point.
I'm like,
He's at a
showed
point
Yeah.
because y'all 13 years, right?
it. Yeah.
So y'all at a point to where that conversation is cool and y'all
Yeah.
built up to.
we
Because me
there
and my
too.
wife can do that too.
We look, we be like,
She be like,
that?
sometimes my wife would be like, that's unnecessary, and I'd be like, yeah, that is kind of overdoing it. Or I'd be like, if a girl walking by and like her butt cheeks, you know, they get the short so short, I'd be like, babe, and she'll look, she'd be like, see, and but like we both looking, but if you gotta be like, yeah, then you gotta keep sneaking, like, are we gonna let a man be a man? Because he's gonna look. You might as well just look with him.
Yeah,
See,
and have a
Blue,
conversation
So,
about
yeah.
it.
See, Blue, as a woman, you don't understand the fascination of
I'm not
ass
worried about that.
that-
Right.
That doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me.
No, but I'm saying, but it's
Okay,
like,
that doesn't bother me.
It's in general.
it's just like
Yeah.
general. Like
Oh, man.
to women, it's just it's a butt, it's titties, it's all of that. To us, it's like, yo, man,
Yeah.
that's some ass.
Oh no, trust me, we didn't see some stuff when
That's a
parents
nice
come pick
chest
up their
region
kids
up
and we
there.
be
Like
trying to
that.
grasp. We're like, is that real? Like,
Yeah, see,
we see some stuff.
like,
we
you gotta understand, even if we know it's fake, we gonna look. It's just, you gonna look.
Yeah. It's the
No,
nature.
I think the only
I
issue
feel like
is if
females is
somebody,
gonna look
when they
too.
act upon, or
Yeah.
like, if you're facing this way and I'm looking and I see a girl that asks, I'm like, God damn. Like,
Yeah.
that's disrespectful. But if me and you got a relationship where I'm like, babe,
But 9 times
And
out of
then-
10, I feel like a woman is gonna point it out too. Most
Yeah,
like,
she
if you're
gonna
in
be
that
looking.
relationship, mom's gonna be like, look at that. Is that real? Is that BBL? What you think? Is
Right,
it
so,
fluffy? Is it wobble?
do we get mad at the women? Because if a dude ever tells you, hey, look at that dude's print, that dude is gay. so
You think your wife is out
It's a
there?
double
You
standard.
think y'all women out there be like, man, I saw that dick print the other day.
Y'all
I'm pretty. Look, we gonna have to let women be women. Women are sexual creatures too. If you get mad, like I always say, if you're insecure, you got low self-esteem.
Yeah.
Do not get with somebody that's fine and hot and don't have low self, because it's not gonna work. It's not. You're gonna be jealous all day.
I'm comfortable with my sexuality, so if my wife she loves some Michael B. Jordan right now, I'll be like,
Right,
hey, he looking rocked up right now. I'll
Uh-huh.
agree with her
I
just
agree with her.
to play the game.
Oh, she knows.
Right.
Because don't get mad at me when somebody come on that screen and I'm
When
saying the
Alicia
same
Keys
thing.
come on.
See, I'm an LMA. I love LMA. I'm in love with
Yeah.
that woman. I don't know why. But I tell her too. I'm
Or
like, if she
Keisha.
ever come in a
That's
voice
her
from
accent.
Delhi, I don't know what it is, but
It's her,
Oh,
I'm telling you,
Keisha
it's
She
her,
got me.
it's her accent. Now I don't think that she talked too much after she done singing on her
she
record.
talked to me all day.
Hey, you-
I'm really tired of her
That's
giving
I
like
love LMA.
these,
man.
That's
these
not like-
revelations
She's
after
from-
her
where's she
song. She
from?
was from England.
Oh, I
She
didn't
got
know
them
that.
big, her lips about this big. They cover her face. I'm like, I
Oh,
like.
it's Coach Gray. It's so
I love that. Close my eyes. Let me picture that. Yeah, LMA. I don't know what it is about her.
lovely. Just don't yell it out while y'all doing it. That'd be the worst.
Yeah.
Nah.
Everybody has a crush. My wife was in love with T.I. for a long time.
Yeah.
T.I.
T.I.
Yeah, she like T.I. I was just like, I don't want to hear before. He makes some good music, so we both can just
I
jam on
forget
here.
about T.I.
So I mean, at the end of the day, I'm giving
had
you
a
the
rapper
moo
crush.
treatment, and
Oh,
he's doing whatever he's doing.
the moo-moos.
and man, like my crush has always been Selma Hayek.
I can see that.
Selma Hayek.
And she don't age.
She don't age at
I
all.
don't know. I might know her, but I
She
don't
don't
know.
age.
Bro, you don't know who Selma Hayek is, bro?
I might not know her name.
Google that woman.
I am.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay.
Hey, you know who else? You know who else
From
is hot?
jump, you understand?
Joy Taylor is hot,
Who?
and she can talk sports.
Oh,
Joy
wait a minute, hold on. Let me.
From Speak for Yourself with
Don't know
Acho and LaShawn McCoy and I can't remember the white dude name.
I gotta
Dave
see it.
something. Joy Taylor, yeah.
Oh, her.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah. I
Okay.
forgot that was
She
her
can
name.
I'm
talk
glad I can put a
sports.
name to it now. 'Cause
she
I
can
ain't-
throw some sports. She got it together. You be like, this is a nice show, man. I can see myself watching this.
Nah, my girl, what's her name? And I'm childish as hell for laughing because every time I see her name, like, come on now, you know she heard it in school. Like that woman that woman's name is Monica McNutt.
Oh yeah, she. I
But she-
definitely would have.
She had to make it.
But
Every day.
she's an attractive like chick and can talk. Her sports talk is on par as well. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it is what it
but I
is.
know she heard that shit in school.
Yeah, definitely. She would have heard of me.
She
My
probably
last name
hear
is
it
McNally.
now.
Yeah.
My last name is McNutt. I definitely would have mixed that up some kind of way. You know, my name McGarry, yours McNutt. How about, we could knock two McNuts out.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Yeah, he come up with the
I can
verse.
almost, man, you can imagine the pickup line she done heard. Like,
Oh man.
So I was. This girl said she's tired of dudes asking her how her day is going. Like she don't want to go through that kind of text messaging. So I was like, well, what questions do you want to get asked? She was like, I don't know. It's just that's cool, but the continuous of it, like that's the only thing we're gonna be talking about. But I'm like, I guess it depends on the headspace of the chick, because.
See, but that's why you got to get in person. Like, there's only so much.
And she said,
You
I'm
keep
antisocial,
texting
so if you got to stand out if you in my inbox. How?
Yeah, there's no way.
It's an inbox.
But that's her. Like, them relationships ain't built no more. There ain't nobody finding friends no more. You get.
Who is that?
Devin James.
that's Devin from last week, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's my dog.
oh no, you have to
Well,
show
I
up.
think
Yeah.
the best way to stand out is one. You got to be proactive.
Send some money.
No.
Yeah. Oh,
Make a date.
$20. Who is this?
But plan a date, because I've seen this so many times.
How, without a number? No, I'm not planning no date without having a phone number.
Well, let's say you got the phone numbers. Some guys still don't. They're like, okay, let's do something. What do you want to do?
Y'all let them do it.
What do you want to do? Pick something.
Y'all let them do it.
Pick something. What do you want to do?
Y'all choose who y'all
Pick
want to
something.
have sex with. And
Y'all-
Pick something.
those are the dudes that
Don't
y'all
you
choose.
tell me what you want to do. You know what I like. You know what I don't like. Pick something. If we at that phase where you know what I like and don't like,
What if
pick
he not?
something. If not, then you haven't been listening.
No,
Nah, that's
so
not
AC
true.
has,
Early,
AC
yeah.
has the question. If I ask you, do you want to go on a date, and you ask me where, that's a red flag. So if I'm trying to get to know you, how do I know?
That's what I said. Plan something. Don't.
So if I plan
But
it,
what
what
if
if I
you
plan
plan
it
it
and
and
we
it's
get there, and
terrible?
yeah, and you like, well, I really don't eat.
We gotta make the most of it.
Now you gonna eat something? Or you're
Yeah, that's what I said. You make the
home.
most of it.
Mm.
You see the positive out of it. But 9 times out of
Do
10, I
y'all
feel like they're
hear-
not gonna pick nothing that
Yeah.
you're not
Do
gonna
y'all
like.
hear
9
the
times out of 10.
nothingness?
I
Do
feel
y'all hear
like you're
that?
not gonna pick nothing that they're not gonna like.
You can't win.
No,
You're not gonna
you'll
win.
never
Plan
win.
a date.
I'm
Thank you,
still
Alyssa.
losing
Alyssa
today.
Ortega, plan a date.
I'm still losing today.
And I'm married.
Yeah.
Still.
What you want to eat
Fight.
for dinner? I
Fight
don't
the
know.
good
As soon as I
fight.
make a decision,
On 4 different things.
One thing
We'll
about my
never
household,
All right, I'm ordering pizza. I don't want pizza. You clearly you don't know what you want.
date. Okay.
Oh,
Alyssa. I think that's how you.
Well, I'm very simple. So if someone say I'm
No,
on
you're
a
not.
pizza, I'm
No,
like, that's
women are not
fine.
simple.
I'm like,
There's
that's
nothing
fine.
about women that are simple.
Especially on taking them on a date.
I am.
You just said I don't get. First, you said take me on a date, and I said, well, I ain't taking you on a date unless I have a number. Okay, we at that point. Ask me out on a date, plan a date out. Okay, so what if I ask you, do you want to go on a date? You say yeah, and I say, all right, cool. I'm gonna pick you up at 7. and I'm gonna take you on a date. You say, okay, going.
I never asked where we going. If
No, I'm
someone's
saying like if she's asking where we're going, it shouldn't matter.
different. But that's what I said. I'm not the type to ask. If you ask me to get ready, I'm getting ready. My only thing is, don't tell me to get ready and you don't show up. I hate that. That's happened to me a couple of times. But this guy was trying to slide in my inbox. He found me on Facebook. He kept saying, "I'm gonna go take you here. I'm
Step
gonna
up
take
and
you
make a
there."
plan. Y'all don't want us to tell y'all about yourselves and what to do, but then y'all want us to tell you what to do.
They want you to take the lead without driving. Like,
Right.
But the thing is,
Take me to the restaurant,
as
but I don't
men,
want you to
we
drive me.
understand this. We just want
Right.
y'all to come to terms with
Like,
it. Like
come
y'all
on.
are not simple. It's okay.
Y'all are not simple at all.
We just need y'all. to
okay,
come
if y'all saying surprise y'all, y'all
Y'all
probably
don't want
2
that.
out of the 50 women that commented that said, no, I need to know where I'm going.
And then see that right there is an exception to the rule. That's possibility, not probability. The probability is
That's not gonna happen.
that's not going. No, we're not overthinking. We're not overthinking at all. We're not overthinking at all. Y'all
I
clear.
wish I could see what y'all saying.
Y'all clearly.
But no, don't worry about it. I'm good. No, I like it. Y'all keep. I just like watching y'all reaction.
Y'all don't know. Ain't nobody overthinking.
Nah,
No,
We think so simple it bothers y'all.
right. Y'all, the only reason the date
Yeah,
thing
they
is
bougie if they ask them hella questions.
the only thing
Exactly.
they definitely bougie.
Because people be like, "Oh yeah, we're going to the movies." That's fine. You ain't gotta tell me.
Ain't nobody telling you fall asleep.
I do fall asleep in movies. They don't know that.
Hey, anybody, don't take Blue to the movies.
Not all movies. Hey, the last movie I went to, we both fell asleep.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
It's even worse.
they got these movie
It
seats
went.
with the recliners now. Like,
Oh,
They
yeah.
do. And then
And
plus
he
we were
did.
I be
drinking.
snoring.
Have
half-
fun and have snacks and take a
And we
nap.
were drinking on top of that. We had the super. We were sharing the
That's an
super
expensive
nachos.
nap.
It's set up to go to sleep.
We were
Oh.
drinking. Don't you sad part about drinking at movie theater make you wait 30 minutes between each drink? But man, get them drinks flowing.
No, I ain't spending that much money. Hell no. That's
Those drinks are not that
$200 right
expensive
there.
though. Those drinks are not that expensive.
Where?
Oh man.
The Galaxy?
I haven't been in.
Exactly. Those drinks are not that expensive.
Tickets are what?
10.55.
Like
Oh,
$40.
tickets was 10.
Where you going to the matinee?
No, that's regular price.
10? At the
10
Galaxy.
Where you
Bullshit.
$10. I remember.
At the Galaxy.
Man.
He lied. He had a coupon.
No, I had a coupon.
Oh, well, see?
I
Straight
had
up, I
for
think
one
it's
ticket,
$20.
I had a $5 off
It's like
of
$12
the
for kids or
It
some
was
shit like that.
expensive.
Well, I remember $20 back in the Gap.
You get you a
It's
whole
expensive.
day.
Give me a pair of
You
chucks.
be good.
A
You get to the
whole
movie.
day.
You got enough for a meal afterwards.
Yeah, go
And
ahead
some
and get some
snacks in
popcorn.
between.
Oh,
My kind of day is
in there.
Yeah.
pizza and video games at the house, but you gotta be able to pay my type of video games. That's the sad part.
That's cool. That's
My
cool.
type of video games ain't the typical. Call
We
of
can be at the
Duty,
house, save some money, and eat pizza, but it got to be my game.
My game.
That's not a date. That's about
It's
you.
my game.
That's a
You gotta be able to
selfish
play
date.
Trivia Pursuit,
Oh,
Scrabble.
I mean, that's cool.
You trying to figure
That's a
out their
picnic
knowledge
date.
right away.
That's a picnic date. That's not a date night. That's a picnic date.
Yeah, it's all good until he get them triple word letters. That
Oh
was
no.
them triple
No, he
words,
never-
2 letters.
no.
It's all
This
fun and
person
games
never
until
wins
that
in
shit
word
happens.
games.
I don't want to play no more.
I don't play
This
no more.
person never wins in word games. That's specifically why I choose
man.
word games. You just gotta know how to play your shit.
That's funny.
I'm decent, and I'm decent in NBA.
Oh.
Decent a little bit in NBA now. NFL. I might not know what I'm doing, but I'm pretty good.
According to who?
According to me,
Oh,
who
yeah,
I played
okay.
against. I won some NBA games.
Against who?
Against some people.
The computer.
No, I don't play against the computer.
Oh, easy.
Rookie.
Yeah, a rookie.
Oh.
You can shoot from half court and it's going in.
I don't play.
No, so women, like Travis said, men are so simple that it bothers y'all. If he want to take you on a date, he kind of got a sense what he wants to take. So he's kind of probably been listening to you anyway. If he's going to make the effort to ask you out on a date, and it's for it to be a surprise, so he kind of got a sense of what you like already.
Exactly.
The fucked up part is when that sense is wrong and y'all get to a spot and it's not what it is. You might be cool with doing something else. A lot of, I would say, I guess bougie women that probably don't deserve to be bougie. Like we tell our kids, if I buy this for you, shut up, cause.
But I feel
So,
like you gotta
if we
drop
go
hints
into Red
along the
Lobster,
way before that.
that's
Before
where
you
we
get to that
going.
point, you
You
gotta
gonna eat
drop
these
hints. You gotta
biscuits.
quiz. I'm not saying quiz you, but you gotta quiz you.
And this lobster
And
biscuit.
this
You
lobster-
gotta quiz them before you get to that point where they planning dates.
Crab macaroni and cheese.
Just be like,
Oh,
as a
my
joke,
God.
you know my favorite drink is, right? As a joke, and test them. Then if they get it wrong, that's when you be like, I've been told you what my favorite drink is. You ain't get it. You ain't at the point of planning dates yet.
So my advice to give people
You know my favorite
is
snack is. That's not it. Oh, you can't plan dates yet.
my advice to people is single people is the Bible says try somebody for a season before you call them your friend. So before you say, oh yeah, that's my homie, or yeah, that's my try them for like the 4 seasons so basically a year before you actually do that. Shit is so it's like popcorn. I remember Pop said that on the Wayans Brothers. Pop, pop, pop. Like everything is so here and now that it's like developing a relationship is. I feel sorry for single people. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, we going through it.
Because the development
Any
of a
single
relationship
coaches out
is
there that
like.
work at Jackson High School, you know, I'll drop my number. I work up the street from you guys. We
Copperfield.
can have lunch dates together. We
Shout
work
out
up the street
Copperfield.
from each other.
You definitely could.
Shout out Copperfield.
So any single coaches out there, you know, help me out, Coach.
I'll try to send them your way.
You
I'm
want to
coming
coach?
on the podcast.
Huh?
You want to coach?
You ain't
Oh,
never
yeah.
gonna see that, man. I'm just letting you know now.
that's fine.
My daughter just now figured out who I was. I was never at home.
I told you I got home. I was there at home for 45 minutes and I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, hey, Daddy,
That's fine. I'm just
they're
so
like,
busy.
where you going?
If you can handle that, you gotta
I'm
know
just
that's
that
what's gonna
busy.
come with that coach life.
Cause I work at a school, I do podcasting,
True,
I do
true.
DJ on the side,
True.
graphic design, I do a lot.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
So
just
you
that
need
busy.
somebody
We
that's
both
on
don't see each other.
You
You
might
need
need
somebody
a
that
We
stay
both
with
we
their
both
parents
gonna
and
have to
don't work.
plan time. We both
Fit
ain't
your
gonna see each other.
schedule.
Nah, for real.
You need somebody
You really
that
ain't
stay with
going on.
their-
Y'all ain't
take
dating.
care of their
Y'all ain't going
parents.
on no
But I
dates.
do make time though. I'm the type that I will make time for someone. If I make time and you mess up my time,
I hate to go back to this, but let me go to why can't women, not all women, but y'all can't be on time for nothing. I don't think time exists to most women. And my wife, I'm probably gonna get slapped upside my head when I get home. But like, a party will start at 1. She be thinking we gotta leave the house at 1. I'm like, no, we late.
My niece is the same
All
way.
right,
My
it's
oldest
just-
niece
And
is
it's
the
like
same
y'all just so
way.
cool about. I get it from my dad. I like to be on time. Like I'm gonna be there early before I'm late. Like, it's crazy.
My oldest niece
Okay,
is
I'm
the
gonna be
same
honest
way.
with you.
I
My time, I
It don't exist to you
was,
either.
I remember once we was having a group chat,
Oh,
FaceTime.
Lord.
He tried to blame it on his wife, and his wife said, "No, I told
Wait,
him to leave the house."
I remember that.
Oh, I said,
Okay,
I
so
was
it ain't
talking
it
to
ain't
her.
just women then. We
He's
got
like-
some
And
men
I
out
remember
here.
that because he was chest naked eating chips. Moving just leisurely moving to the
I'm
house.
talking about I can't leave the house because my wife. His wife in the back was talking about I've been told him to leave. Try to
Okay.
blame it on the
Well,
wife.
my
I
little
was trying to
circle,
have- I
and
was
my
trying
little
to make
circle,
sure that the house-
none of the women
I
on
was trying to
time.
make sure that I think that was who was that. Stop playing. Stop playing.
I mean, it was one of them kids.
It was a nice little drive too, so I probably
Yeah.
should have been
Okay.
early, but
Well, my
Yeah, I
circle
mean, you
ain't
know.
none of them on time.
I have to make sure that the house is straight before I left. That's my
I
excuse.
gotta be on time
That's good. That's
when I
good.
need to be on time.
No, maybe if I would have probably, I never was a big on time type person. Even like at jobs, like I start off strong, first 2-3 weeks,
Oh,
I'm there on
man.
time. I'm probably like 5 minutes early. But the minute this is probably toxic on my behalf. But the minute you tell me if I'm late and I say, "Oh my bad, man, I'm late," they be like, and the minute you tell me,
Oh, you good.
don't worry about it. Oh, don't worry. Okay.
All right.
You would never see me here at 8:00 again.
Oh, they messed up. by
And it's
doing
crazy because in the group chat, me and Travis like we have a guest tonight, so let's be on time.
No. Tonight
I
I told
beat
you.
all
But
y'all
tonight
here
is different.
tonight.
Tonight is different. But
Tonight
the
I
other
said,
night, he
we
don't
got a
care.
guest.
I
You
was
don't care
chilling.
what
I
that
met
is.
the neighborhood dog out front. I was hanging out. I took a few laps around the building. I was chilling. Big
Now,
chilling.
see, you probably the earliest that we've had. We had some people pull up early, but you probably so far
Yeah.
you're the earliest.
Okay, I'll take that.
That's a good thing.
I'll take that.
We're gonna get into our question of the night, and then after that, we're gonna have maybe a mini freestyle session. We'll see. But we have a question we like to ask all our guests. I still have not answered this question yet because I'm still trying to think of it. But they have.
Oh my God.
Go ahead, your question of the show. It's something new we
Travis,
started.
how long have we been asking this question?
Don't worry about it. Go ahead. Ask
Like
the
2
question.
months? Probably.
You focusing on
Something
one
like
thing.
that.
Ask
And
the
she
question.
haven't had one.
Just ask the question.
I think when we started this, Travis wasn't even here.
No, he wasn't. Go ahead, ask the question.
He came in.
You
and gave an
focus on
answer.
the wrong thing.
So
as a teacher, you are focusing on the wrong thing.
no, we gotta attack the problem. It's the
Uh-oh.
student.
You need
This
a
student right
solution.
here is the
Need a
damn problem of the classroom. So the question
You
is,
know, so many ISS.
the question is, so I got this question based off the events that happened with Kyrie Irving and Kanye and Dave Chappelle, I think too.
Yeah.
From his SNL thing. So the question is, what is the truth that you hold on to and you'll stand on it and you're willing to take the consequences that come behind this truth that you have?
It could be anything. Like our guest last episode, her
Snap.
truth was that
Yeah.
she loves On Street Tea. That's her truth.
Oh yeah.
On Street Tea is the best.
She probably by
I
herself.
don't know where she come from because On Street Tea is nasty.
I can tell you, my truth is I'm gonna always, first of all, be true to me. Like I'm the type, like you know, people nowadays, like they'll come into a room and try to adjust to the room.
Right.
I'm gonna bring myself into the room, and if the room don't like it, then that's it. Like even in those guys on those platforms, the Kanye, Dave Chappelle, they're them at the end of the day, and most of the world may not accept it, but that's them. So I can't, and everybody calls it fake. I can't
Code
be fake.
switch.
Yeah, I
Code
can't
switch.
do that. Like
Right.
I'm gonna be me. As a coach, I'm gonna be me. I can't try to be like that guy over there. I can't try to be like this kid. I can't try to be like that man. I gotta be who I am.
Right.
And if people don't like it, then kick rocks. But I may adjust, but I'm gonna be me. And like that's my truth. Like that's the only way I know how to be. And it's gotten me. I haven't had any trouble so far. So
Yeah.
I hope that answers.
Just got a promotion. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So, well, he didn't get to hear what you did. So, you expect him what you do. He didn't get to hear all that. Your promotion. Or what
Oh
you do.
well, I'm
You're
a
a
teacher.
coach.
Of course, you have to teach, but I'm a coach as well. I was a position coach for a few years, and I finally got promoted to the defensive coordinator this year. So I'm calling the plays now, and I didn't think that was gonna happen this early in my career, especially at my alma mater. So it's been awesome for me, and it's been a blessing that's come faster than I could have expected. But again, people always tell me, well, what did you expect? Like I'm my worst enemy when it comes to stuff like that, because I'm humble. I don't
Right.
I don't
You want to
brag.
get too ahead of yourself.
Exactly. Even this TikTok thing, like I wasn't doing that to blow up. I
Right.
just being
Because
me,
you
and,
do it.
and I'm not trying.
Right.
Like it just happened, and everybody enjoyed it. So that's kind of how it's been in my career as well. I'm just doing what I have to do, and it's been going well.
What position did you do?
I coached the safeties, the
DBs.
defensive back,
yeah,
DBs, and then of course the coordinator
I
for the
I
varsity.
can forget you went to Judson.
Yeah, buddy.
You're a
I'm
DB
trying.
coach.
We
I got
we
respect for
working, man. Yeah. To be honest, that's the
played
hardest
DB.
position to
I
play
played-
now.
I played free safety and I played corner.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's
Yeah.
the quarterback of the defense.
Man, and it's hard now. You know, everybody doing it ain't just run the ball no more. There's so much stuff going on. So these guys' eyes got to be right. Like it's constant technique and a whole bunch of other stuff that goes into it. So that's why I like that position, because it's challenging the coach. So
Man, my wife told me I should look into coaching.
yeah.
Like I would be a defensive back coach. I was breaking when the Eagles and the Cowboys played. I was breaking down film on YouTube, and she's like, "Hey, well, maybe it's hard." No, it's not hard. It's not. If you doing what it's not hard. Any sport you do, it's not hard. It's no way 3rd and 30.
Yeah.
T.Y. Hilton gets behind Darius Slay. It was a cover 2, but it's no way. Darius Slay can see it's nobody in the flats. I'm gonna keep running.
That's where
The safety is supposed to be over already.
yeah. And this is where I love being a coach, because you get to not but when all that emotion and stuff is going on in the game, that's really what you coaching is. Hey man, stick to what you know. Don't that's where kids mess up. Like they know what to do, and they'll come off the sideline and tell you, but they got caught up in something else, trying to do somebody else's job, or eyes in the wrong place, and that play end up happening 3rd and 30. And it's the same. It happens with adults too, but that's where real coaching comes in. The X's and O's, like everybody can tell you X's and O's,
Right.
but every person has to do something, and you got to stay. Your mental got to be right.
I
Like I be talking about football. I can talk about this all day.
Because I was gonna I always try to relate it to what Travis go to as far as like focusing go, because
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure in that moment you was talking about it in the ring when the bell ring and you got your butterflies and it takes you that minute to get your feet under you. I think most sports relate to each other
Oh,
in
yeah.
that
Yeah.
aspect because
Oh yeah.
like it's
The
90%
light-
mental,
The lights are the lights.
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't matter if it's the lights are if you're a part of the collective that's under 'em,
Yep.
or if the spotlight is solely on you. The lights are the lights, and when you're the like when especially like when you're the focus and everybody can see you and what you look like and all of that, you like
Right, right.
it's a trip.
Oh yeah.
Like it's a trip, dog.
But that's why you gotta teach character through sports, because you
Mhm.
gotta be your mind, your character's gonna get tested in however in a ring, in a field, like, and you gotta have some things you rely back on. Like you gotta keep it. It's crazy, man. Even emotions as a coach, like it's tough, but it's part of what we do. Like we love that
Is there ever a
competitiveness.
time
Man.
where your players have to hold you back?
Oh, there's been times, but that's
I was gonna ask, with you teaching the kids that composure is they also teach you composure in return.
And over time, mine has gotten better. When I was a young coach, I used to lose it all the time, but now I realize that they gonna respond how I respond.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Monkey see, monkey do.
yeah, even sometimes you got to listen to kids more than anything. We're quick to tell them, "Hey, man, you did this wrong," but we got to hear like, "Well, coach, nah, he did this and did that," and that's like kids got to be able to see that you can be wrong too.
Right.
I would tell my players in a heartbeat, man, I messed up. You right. Like I hate I'm not gonna say I hate them, but I dislike the coaches that it's always the kid's fault. It's always this. It's always that. Sometimes you got to take some blame, and that ends up getting those kids more respect for you.
Right.
And they trust you more because they see that, okay, coach admits his wrongs too.
Mm-hmm.
We need to listen to what he's saying, because I've been around a lot of them. It's always somebody else's fault, or they will never say it's their bad. And the kids will be like, man, coach, you just know it all. Like you ain't getting nothing from that player at that point.
Yeah.
So, but yes, there's been times I've lost it, but I've gotten better over the years. I be chilling now. I'm just trying to keep my emotions in check the whole game, practice and all that. But occasionally it'll happen.
Before we sign off, I got a question. You play football? Is that what position you play?
I play corner.
Corner, okay. And
was that the year that we went to the final?
Our junior year we went to
state.
So that was maybe your freshman year when we went to state.
Oh, so we went to state again, I think, after y'all left.
Yeah, I did. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
With what y'all learn in y'all sports, because I do it. What I learned, when I learned in playing basketball those years and with football, just on the mental side, do y'all apply those lessons and stuff that y'all learn in y'all relationship?
Yep.
Also,
that's like you have to.
Like as far as like because a marriage is like it's a mental boxing match.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like some strategies you learn, and as far as like how to handle certain situations.
On a perfect day.
Yeah. And it ain't never gonna be perfect, but you always gonna relate or go back to what you know and what you learned as an athlete.
Right.
I'm always encourage sports because you learn so much from sports. Like I was saying, that stuff goes away eventually. And the kids that do it right and really try to pick up some qualities and learn how to grow as an individual, those are the ones that like I still revert back to what I do in my marriage, in my friend relationship. Like I had to cut people off in life. Like you learn that through sports. Like there's people that's holding you back. You can't. But you gotta learn. You learn that. Like going to Judson, I had people that was going one way, and I had to make a choice. These people I grew up with, I was like, do I continue to follow them, or do I stay on this right path? Because I know this is gonna get me to where I need to go. I didn't cut them off totally, but I had to separate, and that even helped them. They were like, man, we got to get right because Q's getting right, and it changed their life. But you learn that through sports, man, how to pick your friends, pick your relationships, battle adversity, communicate with people. Like you learn that through sports. Not saying there's no other way, but that's how I got it.
Right. It seems to be that way a lot for inner city.
Oh yeah. They need it the most.
Well, thank you, Coach Green, for being on our show.
y'all.
I really thought you were gonna say no, I ain't gonna lie. You one of our You want our guests to ask 50 questions, my little questions. I love that you was in
Yeah, I was trying.
president
No, that's
about what's
good.
going on.
That's
That is
good,
good. I wasn't someone
feedback.
ask questions and just be blindsided. I was like, man, he gonna say no.
Nah, I just my schedule. I got that coach's life, but
Yeah.
You on Christmas break?
yeah, that means I want a break. But
I bet Christmas break, I bet he's still going over football stuff.
I'm trying not to.
Mentally.
I ain't touched my laptop.
Like mentally, like
I try not
if
to.
you yeah,
This is
Well,
the
watching
first
the
time
game,
talking
but don't
about
you do
it.
that sometimes
Nope.
watching the game?
I'm a straight fan when I'm
Oh,
watching.
okay.
I don't want to.
That's
I
good.
cut that. I don't want to do that.
That's
It's
good.
exhausting.
yeah. I
Yeah, I
think that's why
I can't
LeBron is
do it.
losing his
It's
hair.
hard, right? You just
I
want to
can't-
sit back, like
No, I mean like I can't not look at it from
A fan.
a analytical
I
You
try
can't?
not to.
perspective. I can't like
Yeah.
I try, so I don't try because I've tried and don't make sense for me to try to do that because I'm always looking to learn. I used to watch pro wrestling as a kid like that.
I saw the picture you posted with the belt.
Yeah, I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
Ain't no wrong with that.
I'm a
I'm a
nerd.
big nerd. Me
With
too.
Him and KG.
I'm a
would have
nerd about it.
Him and KG would have a good convo, just like we did on Turk Tales.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Then I went on
I
there.
was on
Then
there.
I went on that
Yeah.
episode. Yeah. Yeah. 35. I don't care.
Well, thank you again for being on our show. It's a pleasure to have you. We all three of us one day got to go see you coach
Oh, yeah.
one time.
Mhm.
Invite
I
us
got
to
the
a
tickets.
game or two. Make sure one of them senior coaches is going white.
Yeah, we definitely. I've been,
I will
I've been
wear
wanting
his
to go
jersey.
to a.
I wear his jersey. What number you?
I would.
I
got You know what, low key? I think y'all would be down with this, but I want to do one of those things like we interview some
Like
like
during the
key
game?
players before the
Oh.
game or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
yeah, interview
that used to
kids and
be.
get
We
their
used to have that
limelight.
in school.
Interview the kids and see
We
how
should
they.
definitely do that.
We used to have
Let
that in
us
high
know. We'll
school.
definitely
That'd be,
set
to
something
be
up.
honest, that'd be grab little local high school kids, bring them
Yeah,
down,
we set
ask them
something up.
talk.
We
'Cause-
mobile. We can move
And
around.
before y'all, I'm talking about even with this recruiting stuff, there's a lot. It's business for them now,
Mhm.
like with this NIL stuff and
Mhm.
all this. So, pick their brains about that. But that wouldn't be a bad idea.
We'll
You just
definitely
start.
let us know. Keep in touch. Don't be a
Anybody listening?
stranger.
AC, you still listening? If you take it, mother boy.
I don't think he's still tuned in.
Oh yeah.
But before we let you go, any shout outs, thank yous you want to give out? Any people you want to be like, thank you for tuning in?
Oh yeah.
All that.
Of course, the Bryce Strong Foundation. Love to shout them out. That's family. Chop It Up Barbershop. Local people from Converse.
Chop
doing
it up.
their
That's
thing.
with what's the name?
Oscar
Vincent.
Lee. Yeah,
from
Vincent. all
Judson
them.
High School. Another Judson.
Exactly. Brothers out here doing
I
their
think my uncle
thing.
used to go there.
Fresh Cuts right down the street as well, man. Just a lot of local guys, and they're doing it right. Always giving back to the community.
Anointed Cuts is another one.
Anointed. I gotta figure them out. But
yeah.
all the
They're from
friends and
Judson,
family, thank y'all for tuning in, and thank y'all for having me.
Who,
Of course. We
Anointed?
definitely got Anointed Cuts.
Oh, you talking about Peasy there?
No, PZ's not anointed. Oh, that is anointed. No, PZ's not anointed.
So y'all getting
What
people.
is
He's exalted.
Exalted.
Cuts.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Anointed Cuts is someone from Judson too.
Oh,
PZ
I was
didn't go to
like-
Judson. They ain't go to Judson.
I'm like, nah,
They
and B definitely didn't go to Justin. I know I ain't tripping.
Any thank you, shout outs.
The
You ready to
usuals.
freestyle? He
I
gonna
got
kick it
nothing
off.
for me.
He
I
gonna
got
kick it
nothing.
off.
The usuals, my family, wife and kids. I say wife and kids. Shout out to my mother who I got surprised.
Oh yeah,
I
did
saw
see
that.
video.
That was this holiday season was very, very nice. To my fight team, Spread Hybrid Systems, Spread Pack. March 25th, UFC is gonna be here in San Antonio at the AT&T Center. My teammate will be fighting on that.
Okay.
So
That's what's up.
that and shout out to and I want y'all to clip this. Can we clip this
Yeah.
part?
Yes. Oh,
Shout out to Simone Simone Royalty _ on IG. Anytime I post something that has something to do with the WWE or the Bloodline, that's Roman Reigns, that's all them, or the Usos, all them. They share my stories or whatever.
Okay.
So, I got one of my comments is actually pinned on there. You know what I'm saying? It's a rep, like in all of the stuff that's the news that's about them is either news from the family themselves or somebody that is closely directed to them.
Okay.
So and then a couple of outside the wrestling family members that are actually kinfolk to them. We talk all the time on IG. So like I just wanted to shout out the Anoa'i family, and I wanted to shout out Simone Royalty IG page.
That's what's up. Shout out to my wife and the kids. Shout out to my mom, my sis. My sis made it back to Vegas. They had to drive because of the airline situation. Yeah, she came down here because of the airline situation. Her flight got canceled and she had to be back. And so her, my mom, and my mom's friend, they drove her back to Vegas. They just got there maybe a couple of hours ago. I had to pull over in Phoenix. My sister was having like a anxiety or panic attack or something. So had to go to the ER, but everything's good. Back on the road. She's back at home. So traveling graces, if y'all can, pray for some traveling graces for my mom on the flight back. Her and her friend coming back. Who else? Shout out to Live at 5 Studios. You know what I'm saying? Best interviews in the city. That's a plug. Shout out AC Turner. You know. Who else? Shout out to anybody that support us. Shout out to all the Black-owned businesses that we've ever did business with. Let us know. We trying to strike up some deals and do some stuff. So
remember, we can come to you. You don't have to come to the studio. So
any Black-owned businesses that y'all know, send them my way. We trying to talk to them. You know, we trying to network and put our kids on really, so they don't think they just have to be in sports. It's other avenues to, have.
And just in case sports don't work out.
Right, you need something to back on. I know.
Like you said,
it ain't nothing wrong with having a plan B.
Not for life.
It ain't nothing wrong. Yeah, exactly. Shoot, rapping. All the kids that think they rappers. A lot of rappers don't make it. A lot of people are rapping and they just rapping now. You know what I'm saying? They're just doing it. But yeah, shout out to all them folks and everybody who tuned in, man. Make sure y'all follow and subscribe.
I want to shout out our guest, Coach Green. Thank you for being on our show. My two co-hosts, I could do this without them, but
we know.
Shout out to
you could, but it would be all right.
That's what I had to say. That
I tune in.
Would you tune in just listen to Lil Me?
Who you got over here?
Shout out to all the people that support us. Like he said, we do this because of you guys. A new episode every Monday. So we record live on Tuesdays, and then you can hear this episode again on Mondays on Spotify, iTunes, and anywhere you listen to podcasts. So if you missed out on tonight, you can replay it again, of course.
I got some good numbers on Spotify. You were showing me.
Yeah, we
had some good numbers on Spotify. Actually, that was surprising. Man,
like I said, 2023, we have a game night coming up soon. So if you want to participate, the next game night is going to be how well you know your significant other. Couples test. So if you want to join us,
I'll try.
How long you been married? A while.
Yeah. 2000.
You know your wife's favorite color?
Yeah.
Okay, that's basic.
See, mine's is easy. Yeah. My wife, she's seasonal. She don't really have a specific color. I can be like, shit. I'm about to go home and study now. I'm gonna have to. Hey, babe. What's your favorite color?
Yeah. Randomly, he's like, you should know that. You should know that. I have to tell you.
Y'all gonna get me in trouble.
We're gonna have but we do other game nights. We're gonna have another live podcasting event. So if you want to talk more about anything and everything, come out. And plus, it's a good date night. Drinks, food, performances.
Yeah, the live podcast, man. Y'all should come out to that because it grew from the first time we did it. It's been growing. We get more people that want to actually participate and stuff like that. So we the only podcast in the city that's doing live podcasts. So, it's I don't want to brag or nothing like that. That's just what hot podcasts do. They just go live events and get good turnouts, And then they bring other podcasters on to shed a light. Because you know why? We ain't selfish.
I want to shout out my U3 team, even though that's my other online radio station that I do. Shout out to you guys with the magazine and everything we do. Man, I had a section for sports, for kids sports. And it stopped because I don't know what happened to Demo Sherman when we supposed to do that. I kind of want to bring that back. So if you have any kids that you want to spotlight, let me know. I wanna bring that
I'll
back.
put them in the magazine.
No, well, my website
Oh, okay.
had
Oh,
one
yeah,
player, then he stopped it. I don't know what happened. So I want to bring that back. But before we go real fast, we want to do a quick freestyle. We'll end it.
I ain't gonna ask you. I'm tired.
I'm tired.
I've been on the road
Suck.
since.
Y'all suck.
I've been on the road
Y'all
since
suck.
9 o'clock this morning.
And
We'll get them on
it's
the.
called life. No, I'm joking.
And you know I do it.
I know,
I
we're
mean-
joking. But you already know it should go DJ Baby Diamond.
It's your boy D,
Oh.
aka Mr. Life at 5. Skip
You want to hear?
it.
And we out.
Oh man.